What is going on, everybody? I hope you are doing well. I hope this Tuesday, what is it? No, it's Wednesday. I hope this Wednesday is treating you well. Appreciate you all being here. And I know this was a little unscheduled last second. Have some things coming up tomorrow, people I would like to support. And so I figured I had a little time tonight. I might as well go live tonight. And I also got a little package from Mr. Alex. And I am in anticipation of opening it, and I wanted to do it live so y'all could see the reaction. So I appreciate y'all being here. How is everybody doing tonight? Stafford, Alex, what's going on, man? Maddie! I'm doing well, radio. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight, fam? Raphilosophy! Dang, try to get rated by CTR. No, I'm not trying to get rated by CTR. Or you tried to get rated by CTR. I just had nothing else to do, so I figured I would go live instead of tomorrow, because I would rather do other things tomorrow. And I had things on my mind. Lori! How's it going, Lori? I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody got everything that they set out to get today. Some pretty exciting things to get through. Of course, as always, we're going to start with drinking our caffeinated beverage. We're going to solve some Rubik's Cubes, and then we're going to get into some mail from Mr. Alex. A care package. I know not what's in there, and we'll see what's in there and see what we can appreciate. But of course, just seeing the package, man, much love goes out to you. I super appreciate you and all that you do. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I got nada out of my day. What? I'm sending battle request to Ralph on TCG. Excellent. Football. Alright. Excellent. Maddie got hurt. How's the finger? Maddie getting hurt? That doesn't sound right. I hope you're okay, Maddie. It was weeks ago. Good. I hope you healed up nicely. Got not out of your day. Well, I appreciate you being here, Haley, and good morning to you. And I hope that whatever days remaining or whatever you have left, it's going to prove to be more lucky. Sprained? You sprained your finger? Maddie. Quit doing stuff. That's my motto for you. Maddie, quit doing stuff. Appreciate y'all being here as always. And, oh no, the Pikachu was knocked over by the ghost. Ooh, so it was. Huh. Huh. Alright, we'll see how long it lasts. Uh-oh, no promises on that. Got x-rayed today. I'm sorry. Sorry that you sprained your finger, Maddie. Truly am sorry. Oh, this is already pretty neat. Oh man, they're all messed up, huh? That's okay. We can fix it. We can rebuild. Go ahead and put this one right over here. And last one is the blue. Stay, Pika. That's funny. Kara, how are you? How are you? How was your day? Did you have a good day? What's up, my dude? Let's go. What's up, Ricardo? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having an amazing day today. And I hope you're getting everything that you set out to get. I'm hoping just for a nice little chill stream. Was feeling like I just wanted to hang out with all of you. It was a good day. It was kind of an off day from like work. But I don't want to say that it was like an off day because it was still very company related. And we do this every so often, and it's really nice to go, one, out of the house, and two, it's really cool to get to see everybody that you've worked with for years and years and years in person and catch up and see how they're doing and network and meet new people, especially with a huge prerogative that we do have going on within my company right now, which is kind of all centered around togetherness, working together and collaborating to make one singular product. And that, to me, that could be amazing. that could be unstoppable. But how do we get there? Right? So it was a lot about that, and it was good to hear a lot of the different perspectives from everybody, and I truly value where I work. So I am going to take classic PokéGhost fashion, and I am going to tackle this thing with peace and love, and I am going to get out of it what I put into it, because you'll only get out of things what you put into it. So I'm going to be positive. I'm going to work together. And we are going to do just that. But it really got me thinking, because sometimes that's not so easy. And I'll be the first one to admit it. Sometimes it's not so easy when you have an idea or when you have a thought and you want to see that thought or that project or that passion come to fruition, and somebody says, my thought, my passion, my drive is different than yours. And just feeling that, like, just sudden standstill, that breaking moment. And I don't mean like, oh my gosh, it's breaking. I mean like that we're cruising down the highway, suddenly you slam on the brakes kind of moment. Like, maybe we need to slowly think about this in another way. If you're like me, sometimes that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good enough for me at all. Sometimes I'm going to need them to just be okay with doing it the way that I saw it being done. Sorry, not distracting us, everybody. What's up, Stafford? Yo, Ghost, what's up, EDF? I hope you're doing well. I need to go through my 11. 6 ETBs organized so far for bulk. That's amazing. Howdy, y'all. What's up, ripping and fishing? Hope you're doing well, fam. Deadpool, I didn't even know you were streaming until you rated, Max, so I'm sorry. My notifications have been... Yeah, mine have been coming really late too, Kara. But what I will say is my work schedule also changed drastically, for those that don't know. So it is a little bit difficult for me to just kind of pop in whenever anymore. This week is kind of a nice little chill week, so I'm going to really do my best to make my rounds and get into everybody's stream and make that presence. But, you know, when work calls, sometimes that has to take priority, and I know a lot of people can relate to that. So, Stafford, Ryan, what's going on, Ryan? I hope you're doing well, buddy. It's good to see you. Ryan Tran, how are you doing? I hope you had a great Wednesday. I guess I can just look through the camera lens. It is right there, right? I'll pull this over here. And so, yeah, that got me thinking. And sometimes I just wish people would just do it my way and say, you know what, Kev, that way is far better than what I had planned. But that's not to say that I'm intolerant to change or intolerant to other people's thought processes and other people's way of thinking. You know, that's how we grow, by learning something we didn't know before. So with this stubbornness of mine also comes great humility. Sometimes you have to learn when to say, you know what, it's time to listen. It's not time to talk. And that's hard for me. Haley and Snore. You see my DM, Ryan Tran, said Stafford. EDF Alien. And I pulled Misty Psyduck and SAR Cynthia's Garchomp. Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations, Ricardo. That's awesome. Misty Psyduck. That's a huge pull. And the Garchomp. Come on. That's great. That's great. Oh, that dog of mine. Alright. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Wop, 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 wop. Wop, 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 wop. Oh. Huh? That's crazy. Just bought that card today as well. Excellent. And my buddies only owed me $60, but I guess I made my money back and then some. Got a vintage one. Excellent. Absolutely love that. My eyes just crossed. Sorry, sometimes I go a little fast. My absolute best record time when I'm truly going as fast as I can is 1 minute and 29 seconds. That's my average, so I will beat that one day. You do have to get at least under 1 minute to qualify for like competitions and whatnot. So now, just as good practice, we're going to continue to do this. We're going to find our smallest side, which is this guy, in there. Whoop, whoop. Put that here. No, this one's a little shorter. Betcha it's this one. Betcha it's this one. Whoop, whoop. Alright, let's see. Come on, come on. Had it wrong. Put it over here. There we go, let's go. Ernie! What's up, Ernie? I hope you're doing well, fam. Now on to blindfold. Bust out the blindfold. Oh, Snapple, we got the mirror cube now. Yep, gonna go right into the mirror cube. And then I'm also going to, my next adventure is going to be, there's something called the Ghost Cube. And that looks very, very challenging. So I think that's going to be something that I try next. And then there is a puzzle called Square One, and it's just another weird cube puzzle that I want to get into. So I'm hoping to bring more puzzles to y'all, show you how to do them, if that ever interests you. And I super appreciate y'all putting up with my weird little hobby here. That's not it. 1, 2, got 3. Where's my last piece? I guess that has to be it. Right here. There we go. Got her across. When I watch you do Rubik's Cube in the background, I'm playing Bump It, Slap It, Twist It, Tap It from those games. The Bop It, so that's taking me way back, man. Taking me way back. My brain urged as well. I can never figure it out. Extra Avocado, how are you? Interesting poll with the Rubik. As a man who appreciates art, who's your favorite artist and writer? Great question. Salvador Dali comes to mind when it comes to artists. Picasso, Mozart, Monet, the classics. When I do have to get into writer, a fiction, it would be Stephen King. A fact would probably be someone like Neil Gaiman or Bill Bryson. Somebody who just teaches you absolutely everything in layman's terms and makes it not only interesting, but funny. But when it comes to poets, Edgar Allan Poe, Edgar Guest, Edgar Rice Burroughs had some amazing poetry as well as his stories. The Martian Man, what's his name? John Carter from Mars. That was all Edgar Rice Burroughs. So that's a great question. What about you? What is everybody's favorite writer or artist? Showing our age here. Took me way back. Bop it, twist it, flick it. Kev, if you come to the East Coast, you'll love Dali Museum in St. Pete, Florida. There's a Dali Museum. Oh, I guess I knew that. But yeah, that would be absolutely wonderful. It'll definitely, I guess we can put it on the bucket list. I think that's what we'll do. We'll put it on the bucket. I'm gonna take a chance here and put it here. There we go. Perfect fit. Square corner. Let's go. I gotta pull this little guy out. He doesn't go there. What are you doing there? Get out of there. You go over here. Like this. R.L. Stein. Let's go, Ricardo. Deep cut. With that, and the Goosebumps are probably where I found my love of horror, and probably, and admittedly, the first real book that ever scared me was probably Goosebumps. And Piano Lessons Can Be Murder, I believe was the name of the book. And that one was like, kind of terrified me, but then the Mask episode, Like, oh my god. Fox, just hopping in to say, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing well, Fox. It's good to see you. I hope you're staying warm, or not warm. Hope you're staying cool. And guys, we hit 117 degrees today in Arizona. I love Stephen King. I love Stephen King too. It's ghost time. What's up, Emmanuel Moraes? I hope you're doing well, man. It's good to see you. We're just on to our mirror cube now, so we haven't really missed much. I'm just going through, as is tradition, and solving some cubes. And then we did get some mail from Alex. We're going to open that and see what's in there. And see what else we can get into. Some poetry. I do have some poetry aligned as well. I have to say my favorite artist and most influential is Akira Toriyama. Okay. Okay. Richard Bachman and Ben Michelson for books. Richard Bachman. Isn't that Stephen King, Stafford? Nice try. But the Bachman books are definitely some of my favorites as well. Pentameter. I've been thinking about sending you some of my work to read, but I've also thought about reading it on my own. Personally, I'd love to hear you read it just to see if you can catch the cadence for pentameter. Yeah, absolutely, Rafa. I'd be not only happy to, but I'd be honored to give it a try. And also, at the same time, I'd be very interested to hear you read it. I'm so excited to see your reaction when I get. I'm excited to get into it, Alex. I truly am, and I appreciate you again, fam. I'm doing good. I had to ride home, and it was 117. It was so nice. That's awful. I had to ride home. I had to get out in the sun today too for work. And of course, the hottest day of the year is the one time they're like business casual. I had to wear pants today, y'all, and a collared shirt. Touching Spirits Bear is my favorite. Love it. Long Walk is my second favorite book. Long Walk is amazing. Not as good as movie, but it was an amazing book for sure. All right, where were we? We had 2 more to go. We were going to slap this guy right here. And then we were going to find our last piece, which is here. And we're going to slap it right down. Slap. One more. Always 3 directions with these things. Those 2 are lining up. Ooh, we got our second piece too. That's kind of lucky. All right, let's find some other pieces. Not quite, but that is a large piece. I bet you it does. And if it doesn't, well, okay, it doesn't. I think we gotta pull this guy out though. This cube, it just feels fragile to me, so I try to be a little more careful with it, but I haven't watched a movie yet. I'm scared. Yeah, well, it's definitely not terrible, but it's the book is better. Dispatching is such a big thing here. I don't know if form of news. Radio. 100 and what? Ew, that's boy, yeah, 117. I haven't watched a movie yet. I'm scared. Ricardo, Rafa. Okay. When it comes to rhymes, grab your socks. Who's your favorite rapper? Hands down, Eminem is my favorite rapper. Notable mentions, I will say Tech 9, Jay-Z. 50 Cent has some great talent. Maybe not my favorite person, but he's got some great talent. Going a little bit off the wall here, MGK for a while, he was really in my library. Ritz is another one that's really good with words. Man, I can keep going and going and going. Picks are never out. You want picks of 117? You got it. Bizarro World with the parts. Yeah, a Bizarro World indeed. Luckily and thankfully, it was pretty cool inside, so I was thankful for the pants, but outside, forget about it. Mercules. Hobson would be another one. Kendrick Lamar would be another one. Thank you, Alien. Okay, when it comes around, yeah. What about you, Rafa? Who's your favorite rapper? Of course, I've named quite a few of them, and that's not even like the underground guys. This is a long piece. I feel like it should go probably going up. That's where I would put it. Goes there. Oh, second layer's done. Okay, cool. So the rest should be easy. And pop that up. Boom, boom, boom. Pop that down. Got our line. Pop that down. Boop, 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 boop. Pop that back. And then we got our cross. Cool. Got one side. Let's line them up. Got one. Got 1 and 2. So these ones match up. Cool. So I just have to switch these two pieces. Like that. Now these should all line up. Now I just gotta get these right. This big boy has gotta come here. So let's get that here first. Radio trade. That's Rubik's Cube from LALB. Yeah, no kidding. Oh snap, Al's here. What's up, Al? How are you doing today, brother? The fuck is it? This is a mirror cube. This is what this is called, ALB. It's a shape-shifting cube that pretty well works the same way as a 3x3, but it's all based on shape as opposed to color. So, gotta get this boy here. I think he's gotta go here. Maybe he's right. I think we're looking pretty good, y'all. If we can just do this, then this will be right. Right. Now we just gotta get them aligned right. Just like that. That's one. That's two. Of course, everything would be so misaligned. Sorry, y'all. Just like that. Yeah, we can't read it. Now, if you want, go on a caution with what you got. Yeah. That's a Martian Manhunter cube, right? Yeah, it's pretty much a shape-shifting cube. So, I just wanted to challenge myself with the same ideal of a 3x3, and at the same time, not have to learn those new techniques, but understand the shapes. And the Ghost Cube is very similar, but, I mean, I can't explain the Ghost Cube. I'm just going to have to show it to y'all, so. It's really cool. I appreciate that, Matt. I just love words and wordplay. Favorite rapper, then I'm Royce to 5'9". Reggie Noble, Tupac, Royce to 5'9", yo. That's amazing. I'm the exact same as you. Radiohead, Queen, Billy Joel, favorites. Emmanuel. That's crazy. What's up, JB? It's good to see you, brother. It's a ditto cube, right? It's a ditto trying to be a Rubik's Cube. I love words and wordplay and songs and poems. Rapho, you and I have a lot in common. I love wordplay. I think Eminem's kind of getting ridiculous with it now, but even his spin rhymes and his just taking it to the extreme to make a clever pun is incredible to me. I idolize stuff like that. Most Def, pretty good. Tupac, Atmosphere. Going to the East Coast, you have like Mobb Deep, like Jadakiss. Any hype for Superman this week? Superman is something, I know my father's hyped for Superman. I'm pretty hyped for Superman myself. The only thing that I'm not ready for is I really don't care for more origin stories. So, and maybe that's more for the Fantastic Four than I'm anticipating. We'll get to see that again. So, but Up Church. Good, seeing you a lot. Good to see you, bro. I feel like I expected singers and movie stars turn out to be crap people, but authors sting so much. That's true. That's true, and I actually have a very funny story about an author we were talking about while I open this package here, and that's, and again, here it is. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Alex. If you're still here, let me know you're still here. But Stephen King, he wrote the Dark Tower series. And for those that don't know, Dark Tower series has a lot to do with the gunslinger and his story and fighting the Man in Black. He didn't finish it. He's finished it since, but he wasn't done with it yet, and one of his longtime readers, longtime fans was reading the book and very invested. And unfortunately they were not doing so hot, and they were going to pass. And their last wish was to know how the book ended, so they wrote a letter, sent it off, or they had a way to call him. And they're just like, I'll take you to the grave with me. I won't tell anybody. You just got to tell me how it ends. And not only did he feel like that was a little cryptic, but he said, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to end yet. Kev, you're like a digital vampire, you terabyte. I like the Dark Tower movie. I know a lot didn't. Only the ones that read the stories didn't. I'm gonna admittedly say I didn't watch the whole thing through. I've seen those bits and pieces in passing. I should sit down and watch it. Broke my brain when he said, "Boogie's so fat you can see it from the front." Most def, and shout out to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He was in that. I thought he did a great job. Those are Mom's Faye, excellent. I understand that. I remember Gail Braith. I forgot her real name. But that's right. I like It from actual Stephen King. I like It as well. Alex6116, are you still here, bud? I hope you're still here. I'm about to rip this up and see what's in there. What's the answer to life? The answer to life, the universe, and everything radio is 42. Speaking of 42, we're at 642 subs. We are on our way to 700. I did already make mention that what I tried to give away for 300 subs, they still haven't claimed it. And so if they haven't claimed it by the time we hit 700 subs, I'm going to re-gift it. So, of course I have got okay, brother. I just wanted to be sure that you were here. So I popped it open. I didn't take anything out yet, but I got it open. The answer is 22. I'm pretty sure it's 42. So happy I waited for this week. Oh yeah. No, I'm ooh. So I'm gonna do this blind. I'm not gonna like look in here or anything. I'm just gonna pull it out. Pretty well smallest to biggest will do. So let's start with some of these here. Okay. Got some cards in here first. And I appreciate your patience, y'all. But if this is your first time here, I'm Kev the PokéGhost. And I appreciate the art. Queen, hi Kevin, everyone. Just wanted to drop in and say hi and like. Can't say sadly, dealing with a lot right now. I'm sorry you're dealing with a lot right now, Queen. I hope you have a great night and appreciate you popping in just to say hi and drop the like. We're just opening some mail from Alex616, and I appreciate some of the art. It's good to see you. Alright, let's go. So this, I see a code card in here, and I think I'm going to save these ones. No reason. So, this came, and I believe this was a pack that I had won on your stream here. If I'm not mistaken, somebody help me with the symbol. Battle Style, not Battle Styles. What set is this? These are beautiful cards. I remember these. But this is beautiful. So let's do this the proper PokéGhost fashion, y'all. Probo Pass. Artist Sao Sao, one of my all-time favorites. Guardians Rising. Excellent. Thank you for that. This one is beautiful Glysaur. I'm gonna have to look at this over here though. Yoshirobu Saitu. Yoshirobu. Open some packs from Tapu Koko Shiny GX collection boxes. Sent you the cards because I thought, oh man, I appreciate that, man. I was like, no way, I don't remember opening these. So I appreciate that, brother. I really do. And you're not wrong. Especially with those old school reverse hollow patterns. Just gorgeous. Salazzle. A female, of course, because you can't evolve a male Salander. And look at that. Michohiro Arita, let's go. For some reason, only females have been found. It creates a reverse harem of male Salandit that it lives with. A female harem, huh? Yeah, this is a total kids game. Everything in here is out of my own pocket with love. Man, I appreciate that so much. Sun and Moon be Fuego. The Fuego of all that is El Fuego. Alolan Sand Shrew by Mitsu. Lives on snowy mountains. Its steel shell is very hard, so much so it can't roll its body up into a ball. So dude's a G. Stafford. Can't escape the Gooch. The Gooch is everywhere. That's so great. Of course, Grass Energy represent. Beautiful Mudbray by Kuki Saitu. The mud stuck to Mudbray's hooves enhances its grip and its powerful running gait. Okay. Alolan Geodude coming out the cave. Hitoshi Agira. Sorry, I say that all the time. Hitoshi Ariga. Its body is magnetic stone. Iron sand attaches firmly to the portions of its body that are particularly magnetic. Weird, I just pulled that Sandshrew for Maddie. Really? That's insane. That's insane. I'm missing stuff. Cooch is a part of all of us. Psst. Hey, Goomba. Shh. Stop. Thank you. Yeah, she was just zoning out, eating her paws. Awesome. Moving into, let's go. Machop flexing on us. Classic Machop. Kiyoko Yumamoto. I just did an artist appreciation on them not too long ago. Absolutely gorgeous. Loves working out. As it gazes at its muscles, which continue to swell day by day, it becomes more and more dedicated to its training. Oh, look at my muscles. Oh, I'll train harder. Yes. I'm gonna pump you up. Yo, Yukamori, let's go. Yukamori Trubbish. So good. Or my Yukamori fans. Unsanitary places are what they like best. They can be spotted in Alola, often with Grimer in hot pursuit. Where I'm from, Gooch means something way different. Nope, you're not wrong. It means that here too. Got the Choice Band, the Field Blower, a couple item cards. Absolutely gorgeous. One by Esuke Yoshinobu, the other by Toys to Beach. Two very well-known trainer illustrators. And last but certainly not least, Sudowoodo. Look at this artwork, y'all. How is this not a painting? Hajime Kosujima. He was one of the originals. He was around in base set, if I'm not mistaken. To avoid attack, it mimics a tree. It will run off if splashed with water, which it hates. And that always confused me when I was a kid, because it looked like a tree. Looks like a weed. Kind of looks like a hot dog with legs, doesn't it? That's funny. You guys are funny. Absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, the Glysaur. It observes prey while hanging inverted from a branch. When the chance presents itself, it swoops. I guess that's about as kid-friendly as you can get that, so thank you for that, Alex. Moving into pack number 2. There we go. I do believe this is a pack that you gave me and gifted me when I got to your stream one night, or we raided you. And what are the odds that I would pull the Art Rare Meditite? And I never noticed the Chatot. Okay, sorry, I had to put a nice little bulk bag together for Miss Maddie. Excellent. Love that, Kara. Yuriko Kose? This is an absolutely gorgeous piece of card. Let me get some of that glare off, y'all. Let's pull it out real quick. Just real quick. That is your pal. Alright. Appreciate that, fam. It meditates to heighten its inner energy and to float in the air. It eats 1 berry a day. And look, it's like, oh, can you shut up? Chatot's probably singing its head off. That's super cute. Very well done. I love this card. Remember that? Yeah, I do too, man. It's always that great moment, not just as a streamer, but the receiver of said pack, when you're able to give something to someone is just, it's an overall great feeling. But this means the world to me. Even if it was a pack that was gifted, this still came from you as far as I'm concerned. The Archulodon. Chatot versus Guacabilly would be an amazing battle. But it wouldn't be a battle, no. It would be a sing-off. Got the Archulodon. So this is Stellar Crown for those that don't know. Oswaldo digs holes on mountains searching for food. It's so durable that being caught in a cave-in won't phase it. Well, I'd hope not. It's incredibly made of steel. Entirely. We're going to sleeve those up in a second. The Tortuga, one of like 7 cards Tortuga has ever had. Oh, we know. Like 7 cards Tortuga's ever had. Yeah, yeah, I know. Gorgeous art. Takashi Shirashi. This Pokemon inhabited ancient seas. Although it can only crawl, it still comes up onto land in search of prey. So pretty, right? That's why I do what I do. Shout out Mishins, he would love this art of this, these light rays coming through the top of the water. Yeah. Tortuga. Electivire. Looking boss. Some of my favorite artworks. Chibi is who I wouldn't expect to have done this. This looks, I guess, Akira-y, but it could also be, maybe a little less for what she could do. So dope, right? Electivire, Chibi. This Pokemon presses the tips of its tails onto the opponent and instantly sends over 20,000 volts of electricity through them. 20,000 volts when it touches them with its tails. I don't think you need, like, attacks if you're Electivire. Just run up and touch them. That's what I say. Ah, Celebi. The gorgeous Celebi art. Shocking. Electrifying. I love seeing such a legendary Pokemon in such like a basic environment, like sniffing a flower, admiring beauty when it itself is one of a kind. Like Celebi by Sotama. Classic Sotama. And I'm not sure the medium that they use, but I want to say like colored pencils. But Sotama is definitely on my top 10. Unleash the Beast monster. Lacey. Sanosuke Sukuma. I love when they include a background, especially one from a game. And this came right from Scarlet and Violet. Glameow. Using the grip hook tail. Sniffing flowers. So cute. Shout out PokéGirl Jessie, Pokemon and Flowers. Eureka Kase. Second time we've seen that. What if Pokemon and Digimon had a crossover? You know, I heard a myth once upon a forever ago, and I've never really confirmed it as an adult, but I heard that the creators of Pokemon also created Digimon, and they did it to see which one would compete better. Like, somebody had an idea, somebody wanted to take it somewhere else, and they're like, nah, we're going to keep it here. And they're like, we're going with it. I'm like, fine, let's see what happens. But I think it was just somebody doing it. Pokemon and flowers. Love that Celebi, right? Such a great Celebi. Clammeow. Mukurakosi. It claws if displeased and purrs when affectionate. Its fickleness is very popular among some. Yeah, it's a cat. It's a cat. A Spathra. Psychic ostrich Pokemon. Ryoto Mirayama. Did one on them as well. I think I included this card indeed. I like a Spathra, although I really don't like his hairdo. It immobilizes opponents by bathing them in psychic power from its large eyes. Despite its appearance, it has vicious temperament. Well, it looks vicious, so. From what I heard, back in the grapevine, back as kids, someone who was an artist for Pokemon created Digimon for not being appreciated more as an artist. Alright, that sounds like it lines up. I think I'm going to do a little research on that. Pokemon, all the way. And that's just me personally. But I feel like it's more catchy, it's more singable, and more people probably know it. Does not make it better, just better to me. There's another Tortuga. Chinchou. Cute little Chinchou. By Tsuchiro Gunjima. It shoots positivity? I wish. Shoots positively and negatively charged electricity from the tips of its two antennae and stuns its opponents. So now I think we need to see who would win between Chinchou's antenna and Electivire's tails. It's more catchy with Digimon had some B. That did. Those songs, that did slap, for sure. Love that Celebi. Shocking. Ooh. Alright. There we go. I was also able to, inadvertently and semi-accidentally, I was able to get a silver Sharpie, so I'll be able to start doing some card art the way that I would like to, and I'm really excited for it. And just kind of showing you what I mean, that I was sitting here and I was kind of working, but at the same time I was in a meeting and I wanted something to do with my hands. And what I did was I started doing stuff like this. And I was like, huh, well, I'm just gonna throw that in a sleeve. Just cause. Still ground. There we go. Alright. Now this one I'm very curious about, this next one. By curious, I mean I am absolutely excited. Because you did a very good job at hiding what's in there. And all it says is, the art on these cards, ... I thought Digimon show was CBC, what's going on? Way better than Pokemon, but the cards were meh. Yeah, the cards were meh on the Digimon side of things. And I will say that I think my mom didn't really care for like the added violence and like appearance of weaponry in Digimon, so she definitely leaned more towards the Pokemon as well. Of course, if she saw what there was now. What's up, Genghis? How you doing tonight, fam? GG's, look at them ghosties. Look at all them ghosties. Look at them. Alright. Also, Ricardo in English, Pokemon song in Japanese, 10,000. Oh, 100,000% Digimon. The Japanese Pokemon theme songs aren't my jam. I didn't realize. Well, I guess they would be different in Japanese. Are they the same lyrics, Alien? Alright, so dope. So dope. Alright, here we go. Let's see what's in here. I'm so excited for this. It's a pack art of some kind. And regardless if that was just a shield to hide what was in there or not, like Steam Siege, I know not a whole lot of people's favorite. I actually have a binder of Steam Siege. And so when I saw this pack art and the Xerneas on there, my heart kind of just sank a little when I saw this, because I knew exactly what it was. First one, someone looking up a girl's skirt. Also, the English Digimon lyrics are just Digimon. That's true. So if Pokemon could speak, would that make a difference, or would you guys not want that? That depends, because I really like Meowth in the series, and Meowth could talk just fine, and there was no explanation for that. I need to see cards one day. Yeah. I don't know. That one's kind of tough. That one's a tough one. I would probably say no, because it would probably get very loud. But at the same time, I've always had the question, just branching off of that. Everybody weigh in on Ricardo's question. But I've always had that question of, do Pokemon say the thing that we call them, or do we call them the thing they say? I'll take no talking as well. Alright. I'm trying not to look at all of them at one time. I'm going to put all top loaders on the bottom for now, and we will go through these. Is this an entire Steam Siege pack? Dude. I don't even know if you can see it. I just got goosebumps. Claw Fossil Anorith by Toysta Beach. See? No more questions for me. I have a hunch. Everyone go listen to Matazi Pokemon Master later and listen to Butterfly Digimon's theme song. Can do. Pokemon not speaking is cool, but yeah, Meowth being able to speak, it is a must, right? It's like it feels weird that he doesn't talk. But then I kind of anticipated like every Meowth is going to be able to talk, and then that wasn't the case. But then Meowth is like, Meowth, 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 and Meowth is like, you're right, we do share a lot of the same similarities, you and I. The same sky, the same air, the same... So, you know, he can understand all Pokemon, and I thought that was cool. This Mantine is incredible. Look at little Remoraid hitching a ride. Ooh. Demirza Pasuka. While elegantly swimming in the sea, it ignores Remoraid that cling to its fins, seeking food scraps. There it is. Quoted that so yeah, I've got to curate that journal verses. Gonna send you some screenshots and you'll see why. Absolutely. I love that you quoted that. Yeah, well, to be fair, I just watched it like a week ago, so the quote is pretty fresh in my mind. This is gorgeous. Ooh, Miki Tanaka. Clink. Simple, and yet does the trick. Not my favorite art in the world, but at the same time, this is on a card, and I've seen this art on many cards, and I think it made it to TCG Pocket as well. But Miki Tanaka is somebody who's been around since the beginning as well. More notably known for doing the Slowpoke that everybody knows and loves. Simple and elegant. Ooh. Ooh. This point real good. Yep, simple. Right? Boom, here it is. Ken Sugimura used to do that too, but his backgrounds were far from simple. This is adorable. I've never seen Ponyta in a horse stable, like barn, before. Okay, so coming back to should all Pokemon talk, I would have to side on no. Would have to be too many personality types. And then, are they all different? And then, if they could talk, you might as well just not have people in it at all. Ponyta, Ponyta. I'm obsessed, right? That's just stunning. Let's give the artist appreciation. Sumiyoshi Kazuki, get out of here. That might just have went right to the top of my list for artist appreciation if I haven't done it already. But I feel like if I had seen this card before, I would have added it in that appreciation short. That's just beautiful. Its legs grow strong while it chases after its parent. It runs in fields and mountains all day. There's one of Ninetales in the sun too. Love those ones, yeah. Count them. Okay, last question. Would you guys prefer one Pokemon having more than 2 to 3 evolutions, or like 4 or 5? 4 or 5 would be a lot, and maybe not every Pokemon. But you said one Pokemon having more than 2 to 3, so you mean like it evolves into like a stage 4 Pokemon, stage 5 Pokemon? 3 with Megas is enough. Megas is a good point. Did I hear Ninetales? Gorgeous card. Ponyard. Look at him chilling. Look at him just chilling by the water side. Putting his little blade in the water. Very dangerous Pokemon. Just pulling up something on the side, y'all. Yo, let's go. I appreciate that, Stafford. I just got your message, fam. Just got that, and I really appreciate that. Somayushi Kazuki again. Get out of here. Let's go. Putting in the work. Ignoring their injuries, groups attacked by sinking the blades that cover their bodies into their prey. Well, yeah, that's what I would do. But ignoring their injuries, that's OP sick. I mean, I don't like Machoke having a female version that looks like a male. Yeah, I think that the gender specific is pretty cool. I think everyone should have a male and female form. But I mean, one could also say the same for like a male Gardevoir. But of course, me, I never really thought about it. You know, they're just all animals to me, so. And trust me, my dog gets the he treatment a lot. What's his name? It's like Princess. Princess Fluffernoose. Look at this Oshawott by Sui. This has to be Sui. Sui. It fights using the Scowl Chop on its stomach. In response to an attack, it retaliates immediately by slashing. Look at that cute little thing. But he's probably like mid-attack right now, like, I'm gonna end you. Poliwrath, Politoed, Blossom, Vileplume, Frostlass, Galeo. Yeah, they've done it. They've done it. What's funny is I'm always sitting here thinking, like, what Pokemon haven't they done? Or what animal hasn't had a Pokemon based off of it yet? And I can never think of it, and then they release a new gen, and I'm like, oh, of course, a Flamingo. Of course. Yo. I was just talking about Hawlucha on Kidio's stream. Again, with the light rays coming through. But I am a huge Hawlucha fan. I have a special spot in my special binder for Hawlucha. Of course, I think I shared that on stream before, but this is just gorgeous with the glare and the colors and the green. And he's just out there. Ah. Miki Kudo. With its wings, it controls the position in the air. It likes to attack from above, a maneuver that is difficult to defend against. Hawlucha, of course, based after the Luchadors. Let's talk about it. What will the new evolution be? That Arizona heat and sun beaming down. Yep. And he's like, why do I live here? But yeah, that's like 117 degrees sun right there. That's what we had today. Not dragon. Yeah. Anorith. Yo, that's vibrant. That is vibrant. Looks like Ken. Ooh, Shigenori Nagishi. Okay, you got my wife naming off a bunch of animals now, trying to figure it out. I'm sorry. But at the same time, let me know if she throws out any that that you're like, yeah, I don't think they did. Look, they even went into the fossils. Man, that is a long evolution. Put this card onto your bench only with the effect of Claw Fossilanurus. So hot, I saw two trees fighting over a dog, says PokéGhost. Classic. 19 likes, y'all are great. Her best one is Moose, but I don't know. That is a good one. Moose is a good one. I'm gonna remember that now. I would like to know, anybody really, but you can ask her, if there was a Moose Pokemon that she could create, what would she name that Moose Pokemon? W Pack, I can only imagine what's in here. Oh, okay. These says, thought you'd enjoy these. Much love. Much love to you, Alex. It is Woobat, and it is a gorgeous Woobat. And Alex made a discovery. And that discovery was Woobat after Woobat. And seeing that there was a lot of similarities in this. Ting-Lu, Stafford. Oh, is Ting-Lu a moose? So that was really cool, and he's like, wait a minute, and he looked and he found them, and he's like, yo, he recognized that they were done by the exact same artist from two different sets. One, of course, art rare, one not. Let me pull them out of the top loader so we can look at them clearly. But this is, and shout out Halion, this is one of Halion's favorites, as well as mine, does creep up quite a bit. But this is Shibuya, and these are absolutely beautiful, and just the thought of like, Kev, I thought you would appreciate these and be able to take it and run with it. And man, you're not wrong. These are absolutely stunning and gorgeous. Not only that, I can't read, of course, the Japanese one, but its habitat is dark forests and caves. It emits ultrasonic waves from its nose to learn about its surroundings. So that's what's depicted in the card on the right. See the sound waves coming out? I think that's so cool. Sound waves were omitted from here, but with the added of the entire scenery, it wasn't needed to me, honestly. I love how they have the exact same expression. You can tell that the exact same artist did it. The nose is a little bigger on the art rare, but at the this could be the exact same cave, another shot of that Pokemon just a few seconds later. Wife Lair are gonna be a nightmare to complete. You're not wrong. Now she keeps going. I love the passion there, and I can't wait to hear what else she comes up with. But yeah, this was absolutely gorgeous, and an absolutely thoughtful thing to do, Alex. I appreciate that, and not only that, I'm going to research why this is, and I might even do a special art appreciation short, or my Pokemon appreciation shorts are going to be starting off again. I'm not even going to lie, I messed up the Squirtle one, and I kind of had to redo everything, so that is coming. And then, of course, I have to do our boy Charmander, but I was starting to look and take inspiration of those that I can do after those 3 starters were done. These are going to be our centerpiece for the rest of tonight. We're going to put these right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Some other top loaders in here. Hoopa! Yo! Love my ghosts. Love my reverse hollows. Love my Steam Siege. It is said to be able to seize anything it desires with its 6 rings and 6 huge arms. With its power sealed, it is transformed into a much smaller form, and we know that smaller form. It's quite cute. But yeah, you would not want this thing coming after you. Absolutely incredible. By Yoshinobu Saitu. Second time I've seen that name today. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Here you go, Pikachu. Thank you. And yo, Shandel. Hang on a second. No shot. This is Tomokazu Kamiya. Biggest thing in the package is for the community. Excellent. Excellent. Appreciate that, fam. We'll get there in a second. I lost the penny sleeve on the inside of the top loader. I hate when that happens. My dog's having a dream. Yo, this is Chandelure by Tomokazu Kamiya. I'm going to be a little vulnerable here. I had no idea that this card existed. And searching for that one, look at that. Spirits burned up in its ominous flames lose their way and wander this world forever. Yo. Oh my god, I thought my dog was on my floor and Randall. That's funny. Thought it was my dog sleeping. Yeah, my dog, she was just dreaming, chasing a giant squirrel or something. Gorgeous Chandelure, right? Like, I'm in shock and awe. The people in the background, right? Dude just standing there, got another guy running this way. I wonder if he's going to be claiming one of these guys next, huh? Says this flame burns up souls and they're doomed to walk the earth forever. Yeah, Tomokazu, he's got some incredible visions of what the Pokemon world could be. And the way it's colored in, right? I don't have a dog. Just the way it's colored, like the complementary purples with blue. There's all cool colors. There is one central warm color. That's right here. And it draws your eye right through the entire picture. Like this was in Steam Siege, and I'm not even sure I knew this card existed. So, much love for that. I had no idea. It's right up our alley. PokéGhost now. So he said the biggest things for the community. Those were the 3 bags. Once again, Alex, man, super appreciate that. Like my heart is swelling with the kindness from that. And I know there's still a little bit more in that big old bag. You said the biggest was for the community, so we'll start with the smallest and work our way up. And then we'll do something fun with whatever's in there. It's pretty big, y'all. Okay, so 2 more things. I feel the big one. I feel the not so big one. Let's open the not so big one, and then we'll get to the big one. Alright, that's this. Alright, let's see what's in here. It's a slab. You didn't have to do that, man. Better not be a tin. That's incredible. Alright, here we go. Yo. Alex. Man, you really didn't have to do that. Like, my shaking right now. Gem and 10, Dusknoir featuring Morty. Trainer Gallery. Brilliant Stars. Number 6. By Megami Higuchi. Holy ghostness, amazing, amazing. It's going to you, I appreciate that, Ali, more than you could know, man. Like, my heart is racing right now. I'm feeling a little welly. And just the kindness that you've shown, especially not just to me, but the love of the art and PokéGhost Town. Shows no bounds, man. I really appreciate this. And you know darn well that you're going to see this every single time I stream. Set up in the background. This is forever going to be one of my all-time favorite slabs that I own. And that's so weird. I was just saying the other day, like, I think this is going to be my next chase. I just picked it up recently myself. I saw that. So sweet. I thought Morty was an old man for the longest time for some reason. Morty's an old guy's name, that's true. But look at this art. You're the best guy. It's so sweet, man. And I don't forget kindness. I don't forget empathy. And I don't forget togetherness, man. So when the time comes, you'll definitely be getting something from me as well. And that's not for like repayment or to match what you did, but because you too also deserve something from the ghost. So I will think of something. And yeah, we're gonna make that happen. But man, I really appreciate that. I'm half speechless. Perfect card for the bestest ghost. I appreciate that, Kara. I truly do. I appreciate you, Alex, so much. Special breach. A spooky shot. Alright. Man, really appreciate that. 4th slab that I own. And it's gonna be right here for the entirety of the stream. Slabby Patty. You needed this, man. You give so much back and joy. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I've never been much to be at a loss of words, but I am. And that says everything. So thank you, truly, and keep doing what you're doing, man. And if you ever need anything, just reach out. If I got it, you got it. I want to see everybody grow together. I want to see everybody succeed. Anytime you try something and you don't do well, I want to know about it. Anytime you try something and you crush it, I want to know about it. I'm behind you guys 100%. And if we can't grow together, then we can't grow at all. And if we do, it will be very, very slow. But even if you are that tree, remember I talk about my seed journey a lot and how a tree only plans to grow up, touch the sun, and be as strong as it ever could, but maybe it's stuck under a table and it has to change direction a little bit. It doesn't mean it's not going to end up where it needs to be. It's just maybe not going to take the way it wants to go to get there. And even once they do get there and you're this beautiful tree, there's going to be some lumberjack, somebody, some corporation that's going to come and cut you down. And sometimes we can feel that way, like somebody just cut me down, my beautiful tree. And I want to remind you all, every one of you, that I have seen this in action. I have seen stumps sit there for years, seemingly dead, sprout new life, and start over out of nothing. And eventually, it's not going to be overnight, but eventually, that tree is going to be back to its magnificent glory, and I encourage all of you to keep doing what it is that you're doing. And remember, you are doing a great job. This is just really hard. Okay? You're doing a great job. This is just really hard. Give yourself some grace. We're going to thrive together in this amazing community. I agree 100%. And we are not done yet. We still have one more thing in here. And Alex, from the man himself, said this was for the community. Let's go ahead and take a peek and see what it is that is in here. Let me do it this way, so that no reaction before we all get. Ooh, okay, it's a Destined Rivals box. There can't be Destined Rivals packs in here. And me without my blade, I feel so naked. This community is amazing. I agree 100%. And I'll say it again and again, y'all. I wouldn't be me without every one of you. So thank you for believing in ghosts, truly. Whoa, that's what I said. Huge, right? Let's see. What is this? I completely opened the bottom of the box. That's okay, that's okay. Let's go round town. Bring it around town. Alright. Sorry, 9. Let's go, Mewtwo. Let go. Let go, man. Yo. Yo. Okay. Yo, let's go. Double take 3 times. Look at these. We got 4 Ice Baby packs. Double take 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Stop on your right foot. Don't forget it. Ice. Man, that is amazing. These are all the rage right now. We're definitely going to do something fun with these. We're going to do something fun with these right now. Look at this. Of course, perfect for PokéGhost Town. Trick or trade packs. Let's think of something to do with these, because I've got a really fun idea. And we're going to incorporate art with horror and see what we can do. Oh my god, they're so cute. I know, right? Can't find any IF cards here for some reason. That is odd, considering they're originated closer to you. So awesome. Alex, you're so amazing, man. Like this, and these aren't even last year's. These are from the year prior. I believe these are 2023. And this is a little exciting for me. I'm not going to lie, because I haven't opened much of the 2023 because I didn't think about it back in 2023 and I started late. So stop making me blush. Well, you certainly made me blush. Like, for the first time in a long time, this ghost felt a heartbeat. And it's all thanks to you and this beautiful, loving, and giving community. I hope we can all continue to build each other up. And even if something does come and cut us down, it's going to take the rest of us to help build up. And that's just my promise to all of y'all. 100%, as I will always be there. Time is precious. I said this earlier. Time is precious. But when I make time, understand that time is yours. Oh boy, crane packs. Oh boy, the crane clock cuties. We got the trick or trades. I'm gonna come up with something really fun to do with these, y'all. Really, really fun to do with these. Ice Baby. How are we gonna do this? You said it's for the community. My call, huh? Alright. Courtesy of Alex, and I wish I was better equipped with my computer. I would change my word, but I can't change my raffle word on my phone, and I apologize for that, Alex, or I would change it to Alex to go. But for now, we're gonna do what we always do, y'all. Everybody, exclamation point ghost in the chat. Get in there. I'm not gonna tell you what we are doing. Nobody's gonna have to guess the artist or anything. My fourth slab, radio. But it quickly jumped up to being my all-time favorite. I absolutely love this art, this card, this trainer, and this guy. I mean, what's really cool about Dusknoir, and I'm not sure if I care for it or not, but there are times when evolution lines will span across generations, and I believe Duskull and Dusclops are Gen 4. I believe Dusknoir is Gen 5. Or 3 and 4, one of the two. So I thought that was kind of neat, but I don't know if I like that. But one of my all-time favorites, and honestly, he's kind of like the unofficial mascot of PokéGhost Town. Mimikyu is the official one. But when everybody, what's your favorite Pokemon? There's a lot of Mimikyu out there, and you don't see too much Dusknoir hopping around, so. Giving so much to the community, and Kev, so appreciate. Oh, absolutely. And again, we can only do this together. Only do this together. And then the Primeape and Annihilape as well, right? And that's just because it was a further evolution down the line. And kind of makes you wonder why, maybe they didn't know the proper punch that they needed in Johto and Kanto, so they never evolved into Annihilape. I don't know. But everybody go ahead and get on in there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a real quick stand up, walk around real quick, back. I want to take care of it. So I'm going to put this right here, y'all. Of course, y'all know what to do. And bear with me just a couple of minutes here, and I'll be right back. But I really appreciate y'all. Alex the man coming through, making it fun, giving away some gifts. Gift and gift. Yeah, maybe. Yes, I'm so down. Can't remember if you answered on stream, but if you were gone, you ready for your art attempt now? Love that. Ghost, everybody getting in. Excellent. Exclamation point, Ghost, y'all. We will keep it open for just one more second, and what I'll do is, of course, you want to kind of keep it light and remember the poetry too, right? So let me go ahead and read one of those real quick that I had set aside, and yeah, then we'll run this giveaway and we'll see what we got in these packs here. So let me stop the music, although that probably would have been a good one. Stop the music for now. And this is a poem that I had pulled up, and it's called, what's up, WTF? It's called The Character of a Happy Life by Sir Henry Wotton. How happy is he born and taught, that severeth not another's will, whose armor is his honest thought, and simple truth his utmost skill, whose passion not his masters are, whose soul is still prepared for death, untied unto the world by care of public fame or private breath, who envies none that chance doth raise, nor vice, who never understood how deepest wounds are given by praise, nor rules of state, but rules of good, who hath his life from rumors free, whose conscience is his strong retreat, whose state can neither flatters feed, nor ruin make oppressors great, who God doth late and early pray, more of his grace than gifts to lend, and entertains the harmless day with the religious book or friend. This man is freed from several bands of hope to raise or fear of fall, lord of himself through not of lands, and having nothing, yet hath all. Dang, I have to go to meetings. Bye, Ice. I'll see you later if you're still going, Kev. Happy stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Alien. We're going to run it right now. I'm sorry you have to go to a meeting. I wanted to go into poetry. Got 8 people in there. Last call, y'all. Last call, y'all. Get in there, get in there, get in there. I think everybody's in there. We're gonna close it. And we're gonna pick. Alright, first winner. Lori A.E.M. Lori, come on down. Hiya. Oh, she changed her name. Hiya. Hello, Lori's GG indeed. Ghost, my boy. Oh, Manuel, hang on, let me reopen it if you're not in there, man. We're gonna pick some more winners here. I think we're gonna pick one for each. Resume entries. If you're not in there, go ahead and get in there, Manuel. GG's, Lori. Nice, Ghost and Alex. Of course, of course. And of course, Lori, go ahead and pick 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, of course. Alright. 3. Alright, number 3 goes to Lori. Gonna close them up once more. Sweet. Alright. You know what? Let's do this one at a time. Let's do this one at a time. Alright, Lori, number 3. Let's see what Lori got. Once again, thank you, Alex. Appreciate the generosity and the gifts of life for the community. Alright, Lori is walking away with Need the Glaceon, so Crane Claw Cutie Charmander. Start the music back up, sorry. Excellent. Char, so cute. Finally, Charmander. Trainer Gallery. Lily. with the little Vulpix and the Cosmog. I feel like they could have put Clefairy in there. That is adorable, right? That is Cosmog, yes. Yes, it is. Cute. Wafu, says Emmanuel. And last but certainly not least, ba-da-da! Volvin, really cool, right? The Vileplume, looking vicious. Yeah. Absolutely love, love, love these. Let's go ahead and get some sleeves on these coasters. Awesome job, Lori. Congratulations on those. Very nice, says Kara. Was going pretty hard on some life yourself. Super cute. Love Volpe, yeah. What's up, Alice? How are you doing tonight, fam? It's good to see you. Sweet. Look at that. Yeah, just a little. Great job, awesome job, congrats, Lori. Did you want the pack wrapper as well? Or do you have one of those already? Just let me know. Right. Alice, were you able to get in there? I'm not sure if you made it in. Alice, you didn't get in there. Let me open it. Get in there real quick. I don't have it, but don't necessarily need it. Oh, okay. I'm okay, thank you. Okay, no worries at all. Next winner. It's JB. It's JB Pokestop. Congratulations, brother. Well deserved. Which ice baby pack would you like? 1, 2, or 3? Number 3, says JB's. This one here. Congratulations. Good luck, JB. Just got home. How are all of you? We're doing well, Alice. It was an okay day. Got to hang out at my company for a while on a little bit of an offsite. I don't want to bend the cards is all. Yum. Yum. Alright, there we go. Number 3. Alright, come on. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. Ooh, blue backs are always a good sign. Alright, it's JB's. We are starting with Explode. I call these the Chinese poster gallery because it looks just like an old Chinese movie poster. Oh, sounds nice. Hope you're feeling better. I am feeling a little bit better, yes. Yes, thank you for asking. Was kind of sick. I hope you're feeling better too. All right, trainer gallery. We have. Yo, let's go. One of the best composition-wise of the trainers is this one here. Team Yell, rocking it out with the coffee. One of my all-time favorite trainers. It does. Oh yes, Kev. maybe she was talking to you. Yo, that's sweet. That is sweet. And wrapping it up, I forget what the gold backs are. Oh, the trainer gallery, or the just the Pokemon gallery. Got the Gabite. That's the first time I've seen the Gabite. Excellent. I love the matte black on these ones. Just makes the reds and blues pop out. Gibble, not Gabite. That's my bad. It's for everyone. Trust me, no question is pointed. Awesome job, JB. And of course, I know that you know how to get a hold of me, so I'm not too worried about it. That is sweet. I love the purple on this card. I do have this one already, luckily. But yeah, the purple on this one, next to none. There's only two trainers that I do maybe prefer over that one. One is the Lily. It's just compositionally a little better. And then Brock. Brock is done perfectly. And with the addition of Lily, that just kind of made me realize, like, oh, I guess Vulpix is on 2 different cards, 3 different cards if you count the one of him just in his trainer gallery pose. So. Splout is so awesome, right? Who makes these packs? Is it an individual or a company? I think it's a company. Let me look at the pack real quick. JPs. Awesome. Might have an extra one of the Explodes when I get my mail comes in. I'll check and send it to you. I love that, Kara. Absolutely love that. JB, congratulations. Love you guys so much. Mean the world to me. Yeah, and likewise, man. Not one of us gotta think of it like a centipede, right? We're all legs of the centipede, and we all gotta be moving that same direction forward. And it's things like this, when busted legs, like myself, and that other leg comes through. Can't thank you enough. Sweet, got that off to the side for you, JB. Too kind, that would be amazing. See, making dreams come true. Alright, we got 2 packs left, which means 2 more winners. Next winner, Emmanuel Marias, building up the bag. Congrats, Emmanuel. As he says, congrats all. No, that scared me, Kev. What did I do? Oh, did I say something? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Oh my god. 1 or 2? 2, please. 2. Are you okay? What happened? What do you mean, what happened? I'm fine. Nothing happened. As far as I know. Did something come through? Is it my music? I see in the movie It Horrible. Oh, Alice got scared. First time. Oh, that's right. Somebody was asking about the company. Well, that doesn't help because they're all Chinese. So I can't. I don't really know. I think Ice Baby is the company. All I can really translate is it's not for unhappy babies. And there's 3 cards in here. Can I have the pack art if it's fine? Yeah, absolutely. I'll try. I'll do my best to preserve the pack art for sure. Just gonna rip it up the back. Kind of like I'm just undoing the... Just like that. Oops. Well, the back will be ripped, but the front will be pristine. That I can promise you. Alright, Emmanuel Marias. Let's see what the ghosts have in store for you. Great translation. Thank you. Thank you. Eif or Elf? It's Eif. E-I-F. Eif. Alright, first, the Squirtle cutie. Matt Gooch is about to lose it. Look at the Squirtle boy. All good. Squirtle boy. Cutie. Ooh, trainer gallery. Yo, let's go. Is that Rion? Got the little Hisuian Gudra. I feel like Hisuian Gudra is bigger than that, but we'll let it slide. It's still a very good card. Is that Claw Machine? This one is Claw Machine right here. Yep. This one is the Claw Machine cutie. Emmanuel, it made me think of a scary movie. Goodra is so small, right? Squirty boy, I knew. There's Mad Gooch. It just takes a summoning of Squirtle. Goodra is really small. And last but not least, we got the gray back. Regular gallery. Whoop! Yo! Emmanuel Marias pulling the Mew. Yeah, that's a good movie actually. Got the Mew, let's go. I've only seen this card once other time, and it was actually just on Bro. Bro just pulled it for somebody. Yeah, it's supposed to be like over 6 feet tall, right? That one hits. I'll take a small Goodra if the Mew's in there. It's going to the Mew slot and the Kanto Dex binder. Excellent, let's go. Congratulations on that, Emmanuel. And regardless, got the Rion and the Squirtle cutie. Yeah, this was a W pack for sure. Nice pulls indeed. One more sleeve for our boy Squirtle. And these are like, they're thick. And they are a little bent. They do bend a little. I swear it comes like that. Mine are out of control. This one actually looks pretty good. Shout out to Bro, really cool dude who got me to sub to him. And all of us are proprietors of Bro, man. Bro Rips is a inspiration. And I made a song about him too. And in there I said that he's a pioneer of vision and does it all on a green screen. What that man does is so much different than what everybody is doing, and he keeps it engaging, fair, and fun. I can't name but 2 streams I could spend 12 hours in and realize it hasn't really been that long. Excellent, and that was Emmanuel. Congratulations, Emmanuel. Yeah, Bro's green screens are made, right? Top tier peoples, indeed. And you can tell, if everybody could do that, we would do that, absolutely. But he does it, and he makes it look easy. And I commend him highly. And not only that, but raising a family of 4 boys, and the missus, and the pupper, and a full-time job, and all us knuckleheads. Yeah. Sweet. What I'll do, Emmanuel, is I'll take a look at all the wrappers here. If no one else, here's what the front looks like for you. I think that's pretty good. So, put that to the side, and again, I appreciate you being here, man, and all of your support since day one. Rated Bros, thanks to Ryan a long time ago, yeah. He has the most amazing mods. Is that right, Gooch? Exactly that way in person, too, I've got no doubt. And that's how you know that they're altruistic. When you can meet somebody and they don't change from what they portray to what they are, that's just incredible. Gooch, you crack me up, man. Alright. Last but certainly not least. Ba-da-da-da. Halian, are you still here? I know you said you had a meeting. Just gotta say something in the chat. I'm new here. Hi, newbie. How are you? I'm Kev the PokéGhost. It's nice to meet you. Honestly, it was wild. Bro was in my my last paint stream today. Like a star guest appearance. Let's go. That's amazing. Give it to Haley or we riot. Give it to her either way. I speak for her, okay? If everybody's okay with that, we can do that. And what we'll do for Halian, I know she was excited about it, so we'll leave it sealed for her, and then when and if she does come back, we'll open it up with her. But I appreciate that, you know, it's really up to you guys. But I know that she was bummed that she had to go, and I had to read a poem first, so. We will go ahead and save that off to the side for her, absolutely, and congratulations on all the winners. Absolutely appreciate you being here, and again, if you're not subbed up to Alex, 616 Alex in the chat, everybody, go and do that now, just make sure that you're subbed, because all of this is possible thanks to him, as well as all of these here, and we're going to have some fun with these here, I think. And I think what we're going to do is, as I mentioned, I'm going to want to get into some of the trick or trade, and I want to start doing things, and not exactly like this, y'all. This was literally mindless doodle. I wasn't even thinking. But this is kind of like my art style here, very abstract, right? I tried to, this was my Quaxley. That's my best Quaxley. But I think I'm gonna open these up, right? We can do this in a giveaway sense if you all want, and I'll create a poll on the community board. But my thought immediately was, let's raffle off a pack and I'll draw on these cards for y'all and send them out that way. Or you can keep the pack. You can keep it sealed if you want. Or you can keep the cards inside, we can rip it anyway, and I don't have to draw on them at all. Totally up to y'all. That Quaxley is special. Trick or Trade which year? This one, I believe this is 23. This is 2023, Emmanuel. And this one is Trick or Trade. This one I believe is from 24 though. Oh no, this is from 23 as well. So, definitely all of you. Draw slices of bread on them, toast to the ghost. Toast to the ghost with the most. I'm gonna sneeze. Because I opened one Trick or Trade pack that I had sitting here for years and years. And these were the 3 cards that were in it. Hey, it's Ectoplasma. W. Fox for gifting that to me. My own little act baby. Brian Toast. So definitely let me know what you think if you think that would be fun. We could always do mini pack battles of sorts for hit cards in the hitbox and see who has the highest HP in each pack. But yeah, we got to think of something fun to do because this is for the community, but I figured with the art aspect of it, that would be fun. So certainly let me know, and can I just say that this pack art was probably my favorite of all the Trick or Trade pack arts, just, you know, simply because my boy. I like the doodles. It's like graffiti. Exactly. And Alice being a huge inspiration, she's quite the artist herself. Pack art is stellar, right? So yeah, we can absolutely do it that way, and of course, I mean, this is a lot of packs, so that's a lot of drawing and creativity, but I certainly want to do that with y'all, and I think it would be fun to do together. That's great artwork, right? Best Poke painters around. Couldn't have said it better myself. As well as PokéGhost Jessie. I know that she must be busy doing stuff and being creative. So, hi Kevin, collecting weekly. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well, and welcome. I hope you're doing well, and welcome in. How's your night going tonight? Or how's your day as a whole? I keep wanting to say, like, how was your Monday, knowing it's Wednesday? So, just drop the sub, bro. I appreciate that collecting. Truly. Truly. Are you into the Pokemon world? Do you collect? Do you collect weekly? Welcome in. Yes, I'm Kev the PokéGhost. This is our ghost fam. And pretty well, we take it slow around here. As much as we love the value of the cards, we really like to appreciate the art. And so, appreciating the art is something that we do a lot here. I play games and some cards. Excellent. The games are great, man. They taught me so much. And we like to get into the theories of a lot of Pokemon and Pokemon cards too, so absolutely always welcome to come and chill. Always be open. Speak your mind when it comes to your own theories. We'll entertain every single thought. That Quaxley is the one first ever TCG card I bought from Comic-Con. That was also the day I met one of my favorite movie directors. That card has history to it for me, says Emmanuel. Whoops. Oh, pulled the cord. That's incredible. So when you said that one, not the Trick or Trade is special, you meant that card art in that set is special to you. I love that. Absolutely love that. Ooh, good call out. Radio is quite the artist himself. He is an incredible artist. If you haven't checked out Radio's art, highly recommend it. And keep in mind, y'all, I am going through and making a mental note of all the community artists and going to be doing my community appreciation shorts as well. Same card art, how they evolved. Excellent. Arceus was really fun. It took me a while to enjoy it. Hated it at first. Yo, you're not wrong. Yo, collecting. I started it and I was like, what is this? This is terrible. You gotta complete the decks by catching multiple And then, of course, Spiritomb in itself is a whole other conversation. But by the end of it, I was so into it, and it was kind of hard to go back, and then it, like, hit me, like, change is good. We've been doing the same game format for years of, you're 10 years old, here's your starter, help the professor, it gives you a starter, you have a rival, you go town to town, you battle gyms, you get to the league. So it was nice to kind of have a Pokemon world that was open, that you got to hide in the tall grass and attack them. Kept getting killed by that Alpha Rattha, man, that's so tough. Mine was the Infernape. Infernape was the one that kept getting me, the Alpha Infernape. Kev, I also need to talk to you about art project I have in mind. Yeah, absolutely. I'm always down for that. Honestly, did not think of that. Should it be an art signature? Absolutely it should be. Well, it should be whatever you... should be whatever you're comfortable with. I've got many artist signatures, so... Now you guys have an amazing rest of the stream. Alex, man, absolute W, MVP of the stream right here. And I will work on getting something put together for you as well. Not as a thank you, as a common courtesy of you deserve it, brother. And yes, thank you for everything you do. This, man, I'm still taken aback by that, so that just floored me. Always, will never change you guys, I promise. I'm gonna hold you to that promise, man. But I always remind everybody, always be you, because you're really good at it. And no one on earth's more youer than you. Whoops. Alright. I'm working on 3 pieces, 3 different art styles for another streamer. Not revealing anything else until it's announced. Having fun and excited. That sounds fun and exciting. 3 pieces, 3 different art styles. I won't ask probing questions because you know I'm curious. But yeah, I can't wait till to see it revealed. It can be like your footprint, watermark, so people know it's your art. Exactly. Even if it's just like an RT or an RH, like a Radiohead, a Radio Trainer. Like me, you'll see a lot of me. I'll just go with signatures. Like I put Kev the PokéGhost KPG up here. I gotta be careful, right? The KPG was something else. Oh, it's KGB. Okay, I'm good. I'm curious to reveal too, but I can't right now, and that's respectable. I'm not gonna ask you to, man. Not gonna ask you to. Emmanuel Marias is a hell of an artist. Everybody, you can jump into my Discord. There's plenty of people that share their art within my Discord, !Discord. And just stunning pieces of artwork. It comes out of this community, and every one of them could be on a card that I'm appreciating, and I stand by that. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate that. Ghosty Gang, assemble! Man, this is great, and I'm going to have so much fun with these. Steam Siege is such a great set. Stellar Crown I also have a binder of, but man, that Tomokazu, I'm taken aback by that. And then of course the Swoobat, or the Woobats. I think I'm going to do a featured art on this. I think artist appreciation shorts need to start including some of my voice in them. And after 133 episodes, y'all, about to do episode 134 tonight after this. It's kind of surreal, you know, to know that clearly it's not 130 different artists because I do multiple episodes for some artists, so, but it's probably close to like 115 different artists. And I've never, from that Like, I never thought that it would come to a point where I was like, well, who haven't I done? And then I see 20 that I haven't done. And it's like, there are so many arts, because not only are there artists from the past that no longer illustrate, there's new artists that they even put in there for the black and white. This is from white. Yes, it is. I didn't know that, so Alex, if you are still listening, this is not only one of the greatest art cards and connecting stories here that I get to research, but you've gifted me my first card from black or white. And yes, I believe this is White Flare. Another fun fact, and I know there's differentiating opinions on this, and I make myself clear that if you're going to do baby cards, the same artist should do the full run. You know, if you're going to have a Pikachu and a Raichu, you should probably have the same artist do both if it's in the same set. Now, if we move that to a medium of illustration rares, I'm actually okay with this because it gives each artist its own time to shine. But every single illustration rare, at least so far that I've seen, call me out if you found one, but every illustration rare is done by a different artist in the series. There's not 2 illustration rares that are done by one artist. And certainly not in both sets. You might have one in each set, but if you have one, that's it. So Shibuzo, this was them. And Swoobat would probably look different, but to me it's like a piece of art. Like, you're looking at somebody's, you know, it's not like connecting cards to me, so I'm okay with the illustration rares being done by different folk. But I do agree, like, if I were to see this, the Swoobat, I would want it done by Shibuzo as well. Does that make sense? So, but I love that there's so many different artists featured in the art rare space that we never got to see before. And if it's true and Tomokazu Kamiya is retiring, I'll be the first to say personally, his last card, which is the Carablast illustration rare, doesn't even really look like him, though I've never really seen it in person. I've only seen it in pictures. But to me, it's like it doesn't scream like, oh my god, is that Tomokazu? It's just often looked over. And I know that once people understand and know that it's him, it'll kind of get the hype. But Gengar's awesome, right? The ectoplasm. I actually have to put this in my Gengar binder as well. But I like having them out, giving me some of that ghosty luck here. Alright, let's give this a try here, and this might be the last thing that we do here. Didn't really want to make it a long stream. I've been pushing that 4.5 hour mark here and there, and trust me, my back was feeling it this week. So certainly appreciate everybody's patience with me, not only starting late, but going on a day early. I can say I probably won't be on tomorrow, but we will be back Saturday, and I should have some more fun stuff for you. But what I want to do is try one of this. It'll give me some homework and something to do and work on and doodle with. So, and I love that I get to create art with all of you. So what we're going to do, let me get rid of these. You know what? Let me do this instead. Alright, I'm just going to restart it. If you guys are interested in winning one of these packs, and I'm going to draw on these cards for you, you can pick which one that I do. If you want me to do all 3, I can do that. If you want to keep the cards, you can do that. If you want to keep the pack completely sealed, don't touch it, we can do that too, but it's totally up to y'all. Exclamation point Ghost if you want in. And then we will also wait and see if Halion comes back and joins us so we can open her Ice Baby card. I appreciate that, Kara, and I truly am trying, fam. I truly am. Manual getting on in there. Oh my god, I can't wait for Halion to come back. Is there anything from there that you're looking for, Kara? Or are you just looking for the Vulpix? The cute little Vulpix with the thing? the little neck scarf. Because it was a cutie little Vulpix. 23. Vulpix and Vaporeon mostly. Excellent. I think I said 23. 23 packs. And what I will do is it's going to look a lot better than this. And I'm going to get some fine point pens too. And ones that aren't wearing out so I don't have to scratch so hard. But it's certainly going to look a little bit more fuller. I might put some more in the picture as well, but it's definitely want it to be one of a kind. As we're talking about leaving footprints, this is one that I would like to leave. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being behind me. All the evolutions said Jolteon and Umbreon. Excellent, that's right, you did pull the Jolteon Umbi. Same pack too, if I remember correctly. Alright, got 3 people in there interested. Beautiful. Let's close entries. Good luck to you 3. Emmanuel. Back-to-back packs, I think. Oh, back-to-back, that's right. Emmanuel, Lori, and JB. And the winner of the first, it's JB's. Let's go, fam. Tonight is your night. The ghosts are in your corner. So you can give me one number, JB, 1 to 23. And I appreciate the support, fam. We'll see what I can come up with. Of course, just that reminder for those that haven't opened the Trick or Trade packs. They are recycled arts from past sets, and so they are stamped, so they are different. 21, please. You got it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21. Alright, just wanted to make sure I counted right. Sweet. Put those to the side for next time. Alright, do you want to open it? You want to keep it sealed? What do you want to do, JB? Open it up and see what cards, see what I'm drawing on? I like how these are barcoded for individual sale. Go for it. Let's rip. Alright. Trick or Trade pack. Let's see what we can pull. And what was popular in 23. See if I can do this without hurting anything. Have to do it together. Have to do it together. Alright. There we go. Pop open the top. Split up the back. Ooh. Well, that's a nice little first one. We got a ghost to start. It's Runerigus. Galarian Runerigus. This is Nate the PokéGhost, one of his favorite Pokemon. Have you on but busy. No worries at all, Alice. I appreciate you, fam. Wonderful. That's by Takoya. Hollow Pikachu. There's not a real chase in these sets, but this is one that you want to see. By Okachiki. Pikachu. It's Pikachu. And Graveyard Gambling. It must be Chemical. Oh, Greavard. I mean, it's a Trick or Trade Halloween pack, right? So ghosts are common, but that's kind of cool. And I love silver border, yellow border. That's originally from, oh my goodness. That's an older card, I think. 2020. And then you did the Greavard. That's gorgeous. Love that. Huh. I'll see what I can do. Love that. Oh, Pikachu. I got that in Trick or Trade, Paldea Evolved, and in Korean. Get out. So you do have this one here, so if I draw on the Pikachu, you won't be mad? Reminds me of Anubis from Soul Eater. Nice. Oh, that was Emmanuel that said that. I'm sorry, JB. Alright. I'm going to do what I can with these and kind of make them pieces of art. Sleeve them up, and I'll send them out. Of course, you also have that Ice Baby pack, so got something coming out anyway. Love it too, just bounding effortlessly, yeah. I bet you he's seeing ketchup. He's like, it's ketchup! And again, this is a scene right from the game, because here's a Pokemon Center back there, which look more like pop-up gas stations for some reason in Scarlet and Violet. Man, I look forward to it, brother, and thank you, of course, and thank you. I appreciate you all and going through with me on that. I know that the trick-or-trade packs are something to be absolutely admired, because if I was creating a set for just Halloween, I would probably go through and want to pick the greatest card arts that I can think of. Pikachu is just a favorite, so Pikachu will be included in the set. But typically you'll see Ghosts and Creepy. In the 24 they put in the Loyal 3, the Pheasantipity, the Okidoki, the Monkey Dory. And I don't really think they're horror Pokemon, but it's a terrifying story, so. But I absolutely love the trick-or-trade packs, and I will buy it every single year. So, awesome job, it's JB's. I super appreciate that. What I think we're going to do now is take another small break, and I'm going to read another poem, if that's okay with everybody. Taking a little time to get reacquainted. We'll see if Halion will come back here. If not, we can always wait until next stream to do that. But we'll see if Halion will come back if her meeting didn't run a little bit long. The 3 are just horror to Ogerpon, exactly. And man, Ogerpon, I think he was included in the set too. And maybe as you're going through the game, did you think what I thought too? Because I was like, man, Ogerpon sucks. He's such a little doofus. Why would he do that? I don't understand. And then as you learn the story, you're like, oh my god, Ogerpon! Come here, buddy! So yeah, you're not wrong. Let's stop and enjoy some poetry with the ghost. Man, I love you guys. You guys are great. You made my night, absolutely. Especially after the day. It was long. It was encouraging. But remember what I said. Like, it's just really hard right now, and you know, outside of things here and here, it's like things are simple. This is a simple space, and I love that. I had the same feeling, Zach. At the end, you start loving him, right? And now, even more so, the story ended. And I know, trust me, all I know, like, pulling an evolution versus any of the masks is definitely ideal, but I am in love with, like, every mask card out there. I love them. I love the different masks, the different powers, that you have to swap them out. When he terrestrializes, he doesn't get a big crown like the rest. His whole mask turns into it, and it's just super cool. So I like the Ogerpon masks for sure. And that might have just inspired me as well, because I did start doing this, but I actually used to write poetry about Pokemon. And you can go back and watch some of the long form. In fact, there's a poem in virtually every long form video that I did. Kitty-o! Always good to hang out with good people and sit in front of sweet Giratina. Oh, man, how are you? W streamed today as well, fam. Had a lot of fun chilling in your stream for a little bit. I was working for the first half, so I'm sorry about that, but man, W stream for real. I really enjoyed it. And I agree, that's what this is all about. Just spreading peace, love, and Pokemon, good vibes. And we're actually starting something here, and maybe y'all can appreciate it. I just received a bunch of gifts from 616 Alex, and he sent a little care package. He had some beautiful gifts for me of cards that I've opened, that he's opened, and he appreciated the art and sent through. He even just gifted me this Gem Mint 10 Dusknoir Trainer Gallery from Brilliant Stars. Just gifted that to me, kindness of his heart, and I'm at a loss for words at this still. It's one of the coolest slabs that I think I own as of now. He also sent these amazing illustration rare from White Flare, as well as a connecting card art of the same artist. This is on the top loader. But I'm going to do something special with these about the arts and how they're virtually the same environment, same artist. And he thought that was cool. He decided to share it with the Ghost, and I appreciate it so much. First card out of white that I have is this one right here. And then he went ahead and he gifted some Ice Baby packs to the chat, and we went ahead and gifted those immediately. We sent them out. We got one to Lori, one to JB, one to Emmanuel, and one to Halion. Halion had to run to a meeting, so we haven't opened her pack yet. We're waiting for her to get back. But he also sent like 23 trick-or-trade packs. And being the art channel that I am, I started doing things like this. And I know there's a Quaxley lover in your community there, Kiddio, so don't tell him, but the Quaxley, this is something that I just did the other day while I was working, and I was like, you know what, I really like that. I'm going to try and do it better. I'm going to do it better. Small break time. Halion, you won. You won, Halion, so this is your pack. I said, I'm going to re-roll, and the chat revolted and said if I don't give it to you, they're going to riot and unsub and all that, so I was strong-armed into it, Alien. No, I'm just kidding. We wanted to save that for you because we knew you were excited. So if you're ready, we're going to open your Ice Baby pack. But you won, Alien. Congratulations. That's so sweet of you to wait. Yeah, of course. We waited to open it too, so here you are. Here we go. We're going to open it for you and see what you got. What perfect timing. We were just catching Kiddio up. Alright. And for Halion. Let's see what we can... Oops. Let's see what we can pull. Well, the back's messed, but I'll save the front for you. I'll pull the Bulba, and we have the 3 starters, right? We pulled the, ooh, the Dragonite would be cool. Purple. Ooh, close enough, right? That's the Dratini. It might be a precursor. Got the Dratini Crane Claw Cutie. Gorgeous. Got a Trainer Gallery. So cute. Yo, let's go. Why do I forget her name? I forget her name. But I love the green and the contrast in these colors. And how it bounces off the Blossom. That's not Blossom. Who's that? That's Blossom. I've seen the Crane Bulba and it's so adorable. I agree. It's Halion. Mr. Skang, how's it going, brother? And last but not least, yo, got the spunky little Tauros. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Skang. It's good to see you, fam. Kev pulled the Crane Squirtle for me, Halion. I did. I pulled the Crane Squirtle for Emmanuel. And then I believe I pulled the Crane Charmander for Lori. That's cute. That's cute. JB's had a W pack too. Awesome job, Halion. Congratulations on those. I will get them all put into your package and we'll get those sent out and update on mail. So I mentioned that I'm without a vehicle, and so I do walk everywhere, and trust me when I say that 117 degrees isn't a temperature you want to walk in. And not only that, but I didn't realize the damage it would be doing to the cards being out in the heat for that long in my pocket. So I didn't want to damage anybody's cards by walking through the sun. I am working on getting a ride to there. The only difference, or the only art bar now, is they're open when I'm working. So, but I am going to find a way to get the mail out to y'all. That I promise you. I love the bold red and black too, man. Like, that Tauros is... They did that right. The Magikarp from the set, both of them are absolute W's also. Alright, Halion. We got so many cards with Halion's name on it. You know what? Where are my manners? I knew I was forgetting something. Thanks, Kev, of course. Want to make a 3D print of all Tauros form sculpture together, not designed yet? That's incredible. I would love to see that. It would be cool if they could be like internally lit. And so when you turn it on, like the red one turns red, blue one glows blue, and the normal one glows like brown or something. Make sure they're all sleeved up for you, Alien. Ernie was saying that earlier, how hot it was, and like, it gross. Yeah, I hope he didn't go outside at all. Because it was... Going outside, I mean, we joke about it a lot, like, it's kind of like you're making cookies when you open the oven and look at them and that hot air just hits you in the face. It's like that everywhere all the time, and there's no cookies. We can joke about that as much as we want, and it's true, there's no cookies. But what I will say is it's heavy. That's what it feels like among something else. Heavy, because you can feel the actual physical weight of the sun just crushing you. So maybe just their horns glow like the game. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, and their eyes maybe? There's a channel you gotta sub up to. Kiddio Game! Not to be confused with Kiddio Games. Oh, Kiddio's going places, man. Like, when that kid's famous, he's gonna be something, man. Absolute W parenting on your part, Daddy-o, for real. Feels like you just stepped into a sauna when you leave your house. Okay, that's pretty good. Not as like moisture ridden though. Like there's no water. 25 likes. You guys are great. I appreciate y'all coming in, showing up, hanging out when this wasn't even planned, but longer than an hour. So that means the world to me that y'all want to come and hang out. Poetry is where I was getting into, but what I did decide to do was I'm now going to go ahead and give these packs away, and then I'm going to draw on the cards on the inside and send those out to y'all. So we're going to work through this stack over time. We'll maybe do one per stream, and that way we can divvy it up. Maybe by Halloween we'll be done. Yes, Caradox. Ryan Tran. How are you, Mr. Skang? I hope your day is going well, fam. Hope your day is going well. Let's see. I did have another one. Okay, it's a little long, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I like to do it. I have to go to bed, my eyes need sleepies, have fun, love you, see you tomorrow, bros. Yep, have a great night, Kara. Appreciate you being here, fam, as always. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow for sure. Doesn't Japan have pleasant weather? At least that's how I imagine it. Alien, care to weigh in? Pleasant weather in Japan. Is there a pleasant season? Good night, Kara. I hope you sleep well. I need my sleepies. I need my beauty rest. Yeah, I'm getting really excited to do on those. Plus, I got the silver Sharpie by accident, so I'll be able to do some really cool things on the darker backgrounds. Famously not in the summer. Ooh, I did not know that. I'm back. Got a few minutes before bed. Excellent. In fact, you're just in time, man, because I was just about to get into one of the last poems of the night. It's a little bit on the longer side, but we're pretty well just about done with the opening the package that we had, and I didn't want to go too long tonight because of my back, and I say that we're at 2.5 hours almost. Fall is pleasant, spring is pleasant, but rainy. Winters are mild. top and bottom islands have slightly different climates, where Okinawa is more tropical, and Hokkaido, sorry, is very snowy. Hokkaido? You don't have to worry about it now, but I'd love to know how that's pronounced. Summer here as well, 33 degrees Celsius. That's rough. Like, even now, the sun is gone, it's still over 100 outside. So I hear that. So this one, honestly, of course, you all know I love puzzles, and for some reason I was looking through poetry with puzzle themes, and I found one, and honestly, it's one of those really, really old poems from the 1800s, so a lot of it is old-timey speak, but I really liked reading the poem, and I'm going to try and do that to the best of my ability, as always. Hokkaido. Where Sapporo is. Excellent. Hokkaido. Oh, okay. Hokkaido. Okay. Alien. W's for alien, man. She's always helping us out with the pronunciation and proper dialect, so I appreciate that. You got it. Sweet. Love that. And man, when I get that attaboy from Alien, like that feels amazing. So this poem is called I guess it's called Song of Myself by Walt Whitman. Yep. Song of Myself 26 it's called by Walt Whitman. Let me do this. Let me freeze this. Let me let my dog finish drinking her water so it doesn't drown out my voice. I'm so thirsty though, it's so hot. Poem time. Yep, you got it. Want to leave some water for the fishes? Man, she must be thirsty. You don't really want to stop the dog from drinking in the summertime, so just gonna let her go for a minute. What's up, Cameron? How you doing? I was thinking about that sound too, yeah. Yep. Take off. It's funny, I watch some of my lives back sometimes, and I can't believe how audible she is all the time. Like her little... Quick pit stop. Hope you're having a good night, everyone. We're having a great night, Cameron. We opened an amazing package. I received a beautiful gift among many art cards from Mr. 616 Alex. This was gifted to me tonight, and I'm beside myself with just elation that I received not only a chase card, it's a Gem 10, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Sheesh, that's what I said. I said sheesh. Love that some sounds we exactly know what happened over there. Yep, exactly. Y'all know exactly what's happening. Oh, I didn't see that one. You didn't see this one, Stafford? I'm sorry, man. Yeah. This came in a little cool little brown box, and man, I just over the moon with it. Yeah, over the moon. But of course you all will get to know this slab very, very well, because it will be permanently added to the backdrop, of course. And without further ado here, and again, I am sorry if this is a little drawn out, but this is old poetry, and what made me love poetry were poems just like this one. So cool, right? Alex is just absolute W person. Packing is dope for the slab, right? Let me see if I have it right here. So this is what it came in. No City Design is where it came from, but yeah, it was just a little box. It came open, the slab was tucked nicely inside. So I'm gonna hold on to this box in case I ever need to get this slab. Kev, you're back. I am back. 2 a.m. PokéFan. What's up, Darker Bunnies? How you doing? I am back. I'm just back for a little bit today, and then Saturday we'll be back again. But yeah, I got some mail today, a nice little package from 616 Alex, and I was just unveiling all of that. We gave away some Ice Baby packs. Stafford got his first slab today. What did you get, Stafford? Congratulations, fam. I'll always remember that feeling. I just bought a little cheap one at an LCS. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. As long as it's yours, man. That's all that matters to me. Cheap, expensive, as long as you like the card for whatever reason, then it's worth it. And that's in my opinion. But yeah, now I'm curious to know, before I jump into this poem, what it is. Cheap or pricier, it's yours and you love it. That's what matters. Period. Alright, I'm modding for Hydra Collects right now, so I'll be back. Much love, everyone. You as well, Cameron. If we're still here, man, we'd love to see you back. Just a Mewview Fusion art. Oh, man. That's one of my favorite Mew arts. I will say that. Congratulations as well. Any Mew in a slab is just going to appreciate in time, but my first slab, you guys are going to think I'm nuts. My first slab was a Gem Mint 10 Breakdancing Genesect from Fusion Strike. And I won that off Ian with Ian's channel, and of course it went right to my son, because that's his favorite card in Fusion Strike. So, but getting into this poem here, Song of Myself 26. Really appreciate y'all. It's one of the best Genesects out there. By Walt Whitman, here we go. And I appreciate you. Now I will do nothing but listen, to accrue what I hear into the song, to let sounds contribute towards it. I hear bravas of birds, rustle of growing wheat, gossips of flame, clack of sticks cooking my meals. I hear the sound I love, the sound of a human voice. I hear all sounds running together, combined, fused, or following. Sounds of the city, and sounds out of the city. Sounds of the day and night. Talkative young ones to those that like them, the loud laugh of work people at their meals. The angry bass of disjointed friendship, the faint tones of the sick. The judge with hands tight to the desk, his pallid lips pronouncing a death sentence. The heave-yo of stove doors, unladen ships by the wharves, the refrain from the anchor lifters. The ring of alarm bells, the cry of fire, the whir of swift streaking engines and hose carts with premonitory tinkles and colored lights. The steam whistle, the solid rolls of the train of approaching cars, the slow march played at the head of the association marching 2 and 2. They go to guard some corpse, the flag tops are draped with black muslin. I hear the violoncello, 'tis the young man's heart complaint. I hear the keyed cornet, it glides quickly in through my ears. It shakes mad sweet pangs through my belly and breast. I hear the chorus, it is a grand opera. Ah, this indeed is music, this suits me. A tenor large and fresh as the Cretan fills me. Creation fills me, the orbic flex of his mouth is pouring and filling me full. I hear the trained soprano. What work with hers is this? The orchestra whirls me wider than Uranus flies. It retches such andors from me, and I did not know I possessed them. It sails me. I dab with bare feet. They were licked by the insolent waves. I am cut by bitter and angry hail. I lose my breath. Steeped amid honey morphine, my windpipe throttled in fakes of death. At length, I let up again to feel the puzzle of puzzles, and that we call being. Yeah, wrap your head around that one. The puzzle of puzzles, that which we call being. There's no greater puzzle than that of being. Thank you, Emmanuel. I appreciate that, man. And I know those poems that don't really have that rhyme scheme or pentameter, but speaking from the heart and truism, or following one simple theme of just sounds and hearing and observing. anything that's worth being written down is worth being written. Puzzle of Puzzles remind me of Secrets of Secrets, Dan Brown's upcoming book. Dan Brown is an incredible author. For those that don't know Dan Brown, I'm sure you have heard of the Da Vinci Code. We all read it. We all felt super smart reading it because the chapters were like this big. But yeah, definitely love the Dan Brown. Thank you, Haley, and I appreciate that. And I'm glad you were still around to hear it. Sick. Darker Bunnies. It's really good to see you, fam. I hope you had a great day. But yeah, always remember, y'all, that you are going to have trials. You're going to have struggles. You're going to be tested. Our patience is going to be worn thin. We're going to want to attack people who are closest to us because we know that there's very little lashback of the ones that love us. And I want to remind all of you that the ones that love you, we need to love them back. And support and solutions are two totally different things. So if you are in trouble, if you are in need, and if you need support, let me know. But if you need solutions, you gotta let me know that too. So I implore you and encourage everybody, if somebody is ever in trouble, if they are going through it, don't try to solve it. Don't try to solve it. What I will say is, ask them, do you need support? And just agreeing with you that everything sucks? Or do you need solutions? Do you want to fix it? Because a lot of times, very similar to feedback, like sometimes you make something and you're so excited and you want to show somebody, and you show somebody and they're like, okay, great. You're like, hey, man, I was really excited for that. And they're like, okay, great, whatever, cool. So, my life is a trial. I hear that stuff. Sometimes support is what most people need than a solution. Exactly. In my experience, Emmanuel, and it might not translate completely to every situation, but normally solutions come after support. Finally transfer one of my poems to text, Kev. Excellent, love that. Can't wait to read it, man. Like, I'm genuinely curious, and I'll be happy to read it out loud if it's alright with you to practice it a few times before I do that. But yeah, I'll be happy to read that, something that you've written, Rafa, as well as hearing the other stuff that you wrote and that maybe you'd rather read yourself. And you all inspired me. I think I'm going to not just put pen to paper. I've been doing that for a long time. But I've got hundreds and hundreds of poems that I lost on a flash drive somewhere, but I know I've got them physically somewhere, and I will find them. Gonna send it to you in the Discord. Excellent. Can't wait to read that tonight, man, for real. Cannot wait. And if it's alright with you, what we'll do is we'll do that on Saturday. We'll make that one of the poems for our poetry time. And as long as it's alright that everybody knows it was yours. My perspective is that solutions to our problems can only come from within us. But for that, we need it to be a state of mind that comes when we have support. That's a great ideal, right? Because hey, you're not thinking rationally, right? You're in that moment of vulnerability. Not everything is going to wanna need a solution right now. And if you do want to think of a solution, they're not going to be rational solutions. You might be talking crazy when the time comes. And if your friend's not like, calm down, hang on a minute, then maybe you need a better friend. But also worthy to be noted, sometimes the solutions you need to make for your best self are the hardest you have to make, but they are worth it. Absolutely. Absolutely, Seth, 100%. And I'll share with you a quote that I learned from today's events. You're doing a great job It's just really hard. That's all. But you're doing a great job. It would be an honor, bro. Hell yeah. The honor would be mine, Rafa, for real. And I'm excited for that. So true indeed, and I needed this tonight, y'all. I needed the togetherness. I needed the camaraderie. I needed the community. And you all never failed to deliver. Not to say that it wasn't a great day. I did. I had a fun day. It was a great day. Hooking up with people that you didn't know. Hooking up with people that you've known for 10 years. You know, and catching up. You need friends first. Oh my god, I'm speaking for myself now. Manuel, I will say 100% without a doubt, and joking aside, you have a friend in me. I am your friend, Emmanuel, and I'm sure everyone in here would offer you that same courtesy. So, granted, it's not like we can run to the pub and grab a beer or anything, because, you know, it's a little bit of a trip. But we are your friend, for sure. In fact, I'm even confident to say that you're one of the community members that I've probably known the longest in this space. You got a friend. Oh no, Randy Newman will come for me. I can't do that. But no, we can't afford it. Can't afford it. What can we afford? Whoa, Black Betty. I feel Halian. You also have friends. Again, I wish we could like go to the card shops and stuff like that, or swing by and have dinner, but you know, distance is limits. But you are y'all are probably some of my greatest friends. And you can at me by name. It's okay. That's so funny. With art and appreciation, I agree. Yeah, brother. Just the job change a year back. Lost touch with my friends, and now this place isn't vibing with me. Man, that stinks. And right then and there, I wanted to jump into like a solution, but what I will say is you're a remarkable person, Emmanuel. And of course, even though I've never really met you in person, it's hard for me to believe that you wouldn't be somebody that's easy to work with, very open, and also very caring about other people. But like me, I mean, I'm 6'5", man. I've got a beard down to here. I don't shave every day. I look a little unkempt, and I've even been told that I'm mildly not unapproachable, but intimidating, just simply because I'm me. And I can't change that. So if that's something like people are typically like just avoiding you, that's something that I kind of had to deal with as well. But if the vibe's not there, the vibe's not there. Because then you're going to have like the conscious of like, well, why are they over there and I'm over here? Well, what are they talking about? I've been going to the Black Man okay. I got convinced by my friend play Pokemon Go, and it's pretty fun for when I walk to work around town. Makes it real entertaining. This is also my first introduction to any Pokemon game. Black Man Mo. Or Moki? I appreciate you being here for one. It's great to meet you. Pokemon Go is a great game to play. I will say that it got me up and exercising a little bit. I will say. Walking around at night around here isn't ideal, but when I say that like the world was in like it was nothing like pre and post COVID, like the quarantine really changed a lot. But when Pokemon Go was all the rage, man, and I went downtown for the first time, and there were literally thousands of people getting along, playing, looking at each other's phones. You had people with bikes with hundreds of phones running millions of accounts. It was nuts to see the community working together for a common goal. It was incredible. So I will say that is an amazing guess. I will recommend other games as well. Probably start older than newer, That way, nothing's like, it's harder to go back for me. Like, if I play the newest game and then play the last game, it's like, not as great. So, 6 foot and just trim my beard. Playing Pokemon Go. A launch of Pokemon Go was wild. So many people. I'm from New Zealand. And as a big sort of fit guy walking around at all 2 a.m. catching Pokemon, it's pretty safe. Okay, I can get that. Sort of fit guy walking around at like 2 a.m. in New Zealand. I'm sure the weather is great. We actually do have somebody else from New Zealand that comes in quite a bit. Her name's Katrina Pointner. I am also 6 foot. Are you, Halian? No. Alien, we believe you. I agree. The launch was... it was epic. It was next to none. It was next to none. Even still, like, even friends that I hadn't talked to in years were calling me like, hey, we're gonna go play Pokemon Go. Just feels like it in Japan. Yeah, that's right. You did warn me that a lot of things were generally smaller. So, no, that's what's going on, man. How are you doing? We're all doing well, man. We had a pretty good night so far. I think we were just on the back end of wrapping up. But we did receive a package from 616 Alex. We went through, we opened everything. Zukun, what's going on, brother? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. An absolute W, and congrats on the win the other night, man. That was epic. Absolutely epic. Sorry, Gooch. But it's going well, nuts. How are you? Mr. Skang. Gotta get to work, so I'll catch you on the next live. Take care, you amazing guy. Mr. Skang, I hope you have an incredible rest of your night. Or day at work, rather. And, yeah, looking forward to the next short, man. Catch them all. Doing great. My birthday slab gift came in from Alex today, too. Stoked for it? Excellent. What slab did you get, nuts? And then realized there were no spawns in India no spawns in India at the time. Pokemon Go wasn't released in India on day 1. I downloaded the app illegally from my Android. But then there were no stops or pop-ups. Yeah, that's tough. You can... I guess that would mean we'd have to be in a shared server, Rafa. If you're in Chris's CHH3's Discord, then we should be pretty good to just search for a new message and type my name in there. Let me see if I can get one from you. There you go. I just waved at you, Rafa, on a private message, so. Wearing yours in his. Alright, cool. I just sent you a private message wave, so it could kind of draw your eye. Houndoom is a very unique art with just the black, white, and the gray nuts. The Houndoom on your table in a 9? Get out of here, man. That's incredible. Incredible. Yeah, I can't believe it was still a nice redemption from the last time I made it to the final 2. Yeah, it's always good to come back. Man, I can't believe I didn't know you had a Discord. Yeah, jump in my Dex. Oh, they already did. Yeah, jump in the Discord. No, I don't mind at all. Everybody's in there. The only thing I ask is that I'm very child friendly, because I don't really like to limit who comes in and shares theories and things like that. So I just ask that you keep it respectful. We can be kind to absolutely everybody. But we do have different channels in there for artist appreciation, poetry appreciation, general chatting, and then of course your self-promotion options. Best birthday gift I had in forever. I love the red, and the iris shines too. You're not wrong. For those that are unaware, I'm not sure who's unaware in here, but this is the card Nuts is talking about. You got this in a 9 from Alex. This is actually my favorite card art from Scarlet and Violet, was this one right here. Adam Jones. Hey fam, how is everyone doing today? You know, Adam Jones, I actually saw your name the other day, and I want to say that I saw your name when I was going through my mail stack, and it was like the weirdest thing. Because I don't know if it was one that you won, and I don't think that it was, but I think that I remembered that Mr. Adam Jones was collecting Spiritombs. Wait, that's not a ghost, I know, right? I think I've told this fun fact about Batman. It is what the Houndoom reminds me of. Oh, Batman? Yeah. You're not wrong. Hey fam, how's everyone doing? So, I'm not sure if you have the Spiritomb, Adam Jones, but I remember I told you I would look for Spiritombs if I'm ever going through my vintage. And I was going through my Ultra Prism 2018 by Shin Nagasawa, and I found this Spiritomb. So let me know if this is one that you need. I wish I found more, Adam. I really do, but Spiritomb's a hard one to come by. Was bound to a fissure of an odd keystone as punishment for misdeeds 500 years ago. Now I'm curious to know what those misdeeds were. And it's funny you say that, Zukun, because I do like to make the point as well that art is art. Ghosts are ghosts, of course. But when you can see a card that isn't your forte, and you're like, yo, that's a card. Like, that's how I know the art is special, because it's not just a ghost. And I like all ghosts because they're ghosts, but I like that card because of the way it's illustrated. Original Batman anime series colors were added the black paper instead of painting black on white paper to show the perfect black color. Houndoom looks the same way. That's super cool to know. The original Batman animated series was colors were added to black paper instead of painting black on white paper to make a real black. That's so cool to know. And it does look the same way, you're right. It looks like they started on black and scratched away or drew the white silver on top of it. But this guy right here is so dark and so deep in black that you might be right. Artist Taiga Kasai. Exactly, yep. That's beautiful. Beautiful state of mind, just way to think about it. Because I thought of something similar, but in my mind it was like chalk on a chalkboard almost. Kind of like that kind of same artistic feel, but now that you said what you said, I can't unsee it, and I love it even more, so. Houndoom, and this was actually gifted to me as well. I will have that card one day. I believe you. I believe you. Black, one of my favorite colors. Fell in love with the dark and black color after I pulled a Palafin from Paldean Fates. So the Palafin, I think, is completely underrated. And I know why, and it's because there was only like 3 or 4 art rares in Paldean Fates, so we kept pulling the Palmot, the Wug Trio, and the Palafin. But the Palafin itself, like, I was just looking at it, and not only is, of course, we all know Mama Ghost, she loves dolphins, so Palafin and Finison will always remind me of my mom. He does look like Aquaman. You're right, he just looks brooding. Super Saiyan Palafin. And behind him, if you look real close, there is a bunch of Finison around him, swimming in the darkness, and I'm just like, cute or not, you run into that in the deep sea, you're gonna be terrified. His pull rates on her are way too high. Way too high, exactly. It was an amazing card when I first saw it. Still an amazing card, but again, when you're trying to pull something else and you keep pulling it, we've all been there. We've all been there. Let me take a closer look at my card. I didn't notice that. Oh, yeah. Take a. I didn't notice it at first either, and then I saw like a tail, and I'm like, what is that? And there was a small Finison. Then I noticed another and another. Still feel like there's a shiny. The other two IRs have shiny Pokemon on them. Still feel like there's a shiny in that card. The other two do have shinies on them, you're right. And it is the shiny set. I'd have to take a look at shiny Palafin. But there might be a shiny Finnison in there somewhere. But if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the shiny is too drastic. I don't think he's pink or anything. I think he's just a lighter blue. Electro and Palmy have the shinies on them. They do. You're right. What books do I have around me right now? I'm getting the card. To say the Palmy is by Ren is my favorite artist, indeed. Well, that's cool. It just makes me appreciate this card a bit more too, right? So here we are. This is the card that we're talking about. See the little Finnison behind him here? And that might be the shiny one right there, but the card is meant for him, right? So I wonder if he himself is shiny. Because he does look a little blacker than usual. Like a little darker. A few others back there, kind of hard to see. Yep, there's one right here. Oh, look at that, right off the shadow. See them all? Another one there. Here's some more. Absolutely, like completely underrated. Of course, to the earlier point, pull rates were a little high on it. It is Akagi. This Pokemon's ancient origins have ancient genes have awakened. It is now so extraordinarily strong that it can easily lift a cruise ship with one fin. Underappreciated because of the pull rates, exactly. Regular, it's lighter blue. What's his shiny, Kev? That is a shiny, it is. Regular, it's lighter blue. There we go. White around the heart for regular. There you go. So he is shiny. Maybe there is a shiny Finnison back there too, but it's so hard to tell. But yeah, I can't believe we didn't really notice that. And not just that, got mine in a mag case box of my favorite hits. Love it. Because it's the first ever dark and black colored card I ever pulled. And I love that, see, and that's exactly how and why I started the channel Nuts, is because every card that I have in my collection that I'll never get rid of has a story attached to it, just like that one. This one was the first IR that I pulled out of Paldean Fate, so this doesn't really have a cool story of how I got it. But I can tell you that I pulled 3 of them, and doing so, I was able to gift this art to many, many people. I might, and this is a big might, but let me look, because if y'all remember, I do have a hitbox. And I needed top loaders and realized, like, oh, I've got 70 top loaders sitting in my hitbox. Never getting rid of any card with sentimental value to them. Never. Never, ever. So this is the hitbox that I have. I transferred them all into sleeves. A few of the better ones. Here's a Shadowless Ponyta. Mudbray. I wanted to say that I had another Palafin in here. Yep. So I do have a Palafin in the hitbox too. So not only was I able to share it with Baffy. Baffy is a community member. She comes in from time to time. So I gifted one to her. And then that also gave me the opportunity to put it in the hitbox for somebody to win it. 6 stack, nice hits, thank you. That's a lot of cards, yep, it's starting to get up there. And I mean, you can get something as low as a black and white holo. There are a bunch of EXs in there, and trust me, I know when you're going to a hit pile, the EXs, as Daddy-O very lovingly said, if you're not playing the game, EXs are probably not what you're looking to pull. But if you're like me, I get hyped for the EX. But the better cards that you can get, of course, I do have the A-Specs, Pokeballs in there. Got old Plasma cards in there, some Evolutions. Got a gold card in there, the Luxurious Cape from Paradox Rift. So yeah, just depends on what your poison is. And we are going to get back into the hit cards, but I kind of wanted to make it a point, like, to get what I got out before I start giving away more. Espeon from ALB, nice. Love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 42 cards in the hit stack. Now it's on the first gold card too. Japanese PokéGhost from TerraFest. Let's go. That's awesome. That's awesome. That is a good gold card to have. Am I the only one who dislikes Pokeball patterns in 151 and now black and white? No, you're not the only one. I thought they were cool when I first saw them, like how unique that is, and then to throw the Master Ball in there every now and again. But then I saw what they could have been when Prismatic came out and TerraFest followed, or vice versa. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this is a much superior Pokeball design. And even the ones, the Chinese Gem Mint packs, even those Pokeball designs are a little bit more up my alley than those ones, but well, that's the ones they're going with, so we have to stick with it. But no, you're not the only one. I think it's still cool to pull. It's not like, oh great, it's got Pokeballs on it, but yeah, I agree. Chinese Pokeball patterns are better. Alright, I forgot the number I said. I think I said 34 or 32? 1 to 30 something will do. So what I'll do here is we'll do an end of stream. We'll do one. And it'll just be give me a number. Courtesy of, kind of in the way that Daddy-O does it. Just give me a number, I'll count them down, and we'll do it. So let me restart this up. Exclamation point ghost in the chat, y'all. And remember, you too can have your chance to win the Palafin. Because it is in the stack. Justice Kick, y'all. Gotta put that back in the PC, I can't forget. 42 or 32, yeah, that's what I thought too, I couldn't remember. Yep, there you go. Thank you, Lori. Thanks, Emmanuel. Where's the confirmation? There they are. Sweet. So yeah, we'll do one. While we do that, I'll read my bedtime poem. It is kind of turned into tradition that when we get to the end, I do like to read one goodnight poem. It's a poem that I used to read when I was a kid, or rather one that was read to me called Winkin', Blinkin' and Nod. So we're going to read that while everybody's getting it on in there. Winner will give me a number, we'll just call it just give me a number, 1 to 50, and we'll count to the very last. I think it was 32. They shouldn't have added Pokeball and Master Ball in black and white. They already IRs for the Pokemon, so many to collect. And Matt Gooch, if you're still in earshot, I know you did the math, but there's like so many cards in both sets that, like, I understand why they're not combining them, but holy moly, this is like one of those lifetime sets. Like, if people are gonna pull until they rip it all, you're gonna go broke, and that's just being honest. It's probably best. And even like with Japanese sets, normally I can buy 2 booster boxes, rip them, and then okay, I'll buy the rest. A couple of cards, right, here and there. But even that, a couple of booster boxes there, you've scratched the surface. You haven't even come close. There's like unique 700 plus. It's pretty exhausting transferring my writing to text. Trust me when I say I know the feeling, Rafa, and I hate that I do this. But I have to write everything. Sounds like you do too, and then it's like, cool. And then it's like, hey, can I read it? It's like, oh no, I gotta type up the entire thing again and send it. Finally sent. Heck yeah. I can't wait to read it. It's what I'm gonna do right after this. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna read it. And I'm probably gonna give you some immediate feedback on it if that's alright too, but I look forward to reading that to everybody coming up on this Saturday. And also no booster box in English. That's true. It is a specialty set, so there will be no booster boxes. Kind of very similar to Prismatic didn't have any booster boxes. Paldean Fates didn't have any booster boxes. And it always seems like there's not going to be a booster box if it's a specialty set that's going to take a million years to do. Read it in stream for Graph Philosophy is fine with it. Oh, I can, man. I just want to make sure that I read it first and practice it. I don't want to mess up anything. So I'm going to practice it a little bit, and we'll release it on Saturday. Glad I made it to the stream, guys. Always enjoy the vibe. Did you see this, Adam Jones? I'm sorry. I didn't see you respond to that, but I pulled this for you somewhere. It was out of my Ultra Prism, and I wasn't sure if you had that Spiritomb, so I wanted to check with you. But it's been a minute since I've seen you pop in, so... And then I always forget. Love your channel because you appreciate artwork and poetry. Absolutely, man, and I love having you around for the exact same reason. Exact same reason. Plus, I mean, we go way back from CHH3 stream, and feels like you were always there. Like, I can hear him saying your name. That is gorgeous. No, I don't have it yet. Alright, well, that one's yours here. I actually was going through my mail. It was funny, because I was like, what is this? Adam Jones? He didn't win anything. Oh, that's right. I found a Spiritomb. So, what I'll do, Adam, is, of course, I know that you're quite a bit away, so sending one card might not be ideal, but if I do find any along the way, I'll throw them in here as well, and I'll work on getting those out to you, fam. But I didn't forget. I just don't have many Spiritombs. And I'm glad you made it to the stream, too. And that goes for everybody as well, not just Rafa. So if anybody's wrote poetry and you're like, you know what, I want Kev to read it or someone to read it other than me, I'll happily do it. Adam, I'm jealous of you collecting Spiritombs. I too want to collect specific Pokemon, but I don't have a single favorite Pokemon. If you're like me, Emmanuel, your favorite's going to change every day. And I think that's why I kind of went with a type of Pokemon. And I know I'm not going to collect every ghost card in the world, but it's cool to have that one particular type of Pokemon versus one specific Pokemon. And it could even be a like a specific generation. I know you mentioned black and white. Emmanuel Marias, what was your favorite era? I think you told me. I could be wrong, but those are just some ideas, and trust me when I say that writing is an art, reading is a different art. That is true. That is true. Face generosity, Kev. If there's any specific card you're looking for, please let me know. X and Y, that's right. Thank you, Emmanuel. X and Y. So it could be just all the X and Y sets. Kalos, yes. And I think that's why, because I mean, if you go in my room right now, you'll find 20 binders in there. And they're all sets, you know, of sets that I've started building over the past 35 years. And that's because, similar to you, Emmanuel, I don't have one specific Pokemon that I want to collect every all. It's like, oh yeah, I do. It's Haunter. And Gengar. Oh, and Ghastly. And Misdreavus. And Shuppet. And Banette. And then it just keeps going and going and going. And it's like, well, why not just do every ghost? So that's how I landed to where I am. But yeah. Reading is different. I have videos of me doing slam poetry, reading my work. That's incredible. And not only that, but I commend you highly. Being one that has done slam poetry, both crushed it and forgot his poem at home. And kind of got like it wasn't a booed off the stage, it was silence off the stage. Like, nobody did anything. But I often say that failure was my greatest teacher, next to my father and my mother. Failure has taught me the greatest lessons. That is the first game I was deep into legally Nintendo system. Excellent. Legally in a Nintendo system, that's funny. Finally able to find sealed packs in the wild. Got 4 S&V base packs. Nice. Booing is better than silence, right? I would rather them give me feedback in general, whether it's good or bad. Can't sleep, still here. Well, exclamation point Ghost Stafford if you haven't. What are we doing? Exclamation point Ghost Radio. In the chat. And then you're just going to give me a number from 1 to, we're going to call it 32. And I'm going to give away a hit card. I was going through the hit card stack, and this has been a fun night. It's been a very generous night. Once again, shout out 616 Alex for the generosity in general, the gifts, and the community members packs, and giving me a chance to have that creative outlet. Super appreciate it. Ghost, what up, Radio? What's up? What's up? Team Rafa. Radiohead, hey bro, hey Stafford. It's great. I love everybody knowing everybody. Nuts, what is up? Alright, sweet. Think everybody's in there. It's getting in there. I didn't do what I said I was going to do. We'll keep it there for another 2 minutes. Let me slam my poem. We'll pick a winner. We'll pick the card. We'll wrap it up. We'll find someone to raid. So take a look and see if there's anybody on. We're going to pause this. And we're going to go winking, blinking, and nod. Come on. By Eugene Fields. Winking, blinking, and nod. One night, sailed off in a wooden shoe. Sailed on a river of crystal light into a sea of dew. Where are you going, and what do you wish? The old moon asked the three. We have come to fish for the herring fish that live in this beautiful sea. Nets of silver and gold have we, said Winkin, Blinkin, and Nod. The old moon laughed and sang a song as they rocked in the wooden shoe, and the wind that sped them all night long ruffled the waves of dew. The little stars were the herring fish that lived in this beautiful sea. Now cast your nets wherever you wish, never afraid are we, so cried the stars to the fishermen three, Winkin, Blinkin, and Nod. All night long their nets they threw to the stars in the twinkling foam. Then down from the skies came the wooden shoe, bringing the fishermen home. 'Twas all so pretty a sail it seemed, as if it could not be, and some folk thought 'twas a dream they dreamed of sailing that beautiful sea. But we shall name you the fishermen three, Winkin, Blinkin, and Nod. Winkin and Blinkin are two little eyes, and Nod is a little head. And the wooden shoe that sailed the skies is a wee one's trundle bed. So shut your eyes while mother sings of wonderful sights that be, and you shall see the beautiful things as you rock in the misty sea, where the old shoe rocked the fishermen three, Winkin, Blinkin, and Nod. I love it here. Ah, that makes me so happy, man. We love having you here. Each one of you plays an integral part in my community, my chat, my life, and I really appreciate you guys being here. So true. This community is the absolute best. And community, I want to remind everybody that community is more than just a sum of its parts. It takes everyone working together and understanding one another or not, and knowing when it's not going to work, but moving together, and you should always be growing forward. With that being said, 7 users in, best of luck to you all. Closing entries now. We're going to go to the winner, Emmanuel Moraes. Seems to be your night, fam. Go ahead and give me a number, 1 through 32. And that's sleep time for all except me, man. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, nice. Wow, 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 right? Getting lucky on that, Emmanuel. 1 through 32. 27. You got it. Count them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20, 29, 30, 31, 30. Okay, so it was 42. You were right, boo. My bad. Alright, let's see a hit. 27, that's funny because my son's birthday is also the 27th of his birthday month. And happy early birthday. I hope that we can celebrate when we get a little closer. Yo! Black and white, boundaries crossed, Mitsu, Superior. That's an original black and white era holo. These to me are the hitties in the hit pile because I love my regular holos from black and white. These were hard to put in the box, honestly. And not only that, but Superior is probably one of my favorite designs as well, just in the black and white holo pattern. So that's nice. And you were the first one to show me black and white holo. I do remember that. Man, full circle moment. Now I'm gifting you one. Superior is superior. Love that. Whoa, black and white holo. Yep. I have a couple others in here as well. Awesome job, Emmanuel. Let's see if I can pick out the other ones real fast. This is from Flashfire. This is X and Y. There's a black and white holo, Stoutland. That's Plasma. That's also black and white. Got a Neo Teddy Ursa in there. Got the Fuecoco and Sprigatito stamp promos in there. Holo is beautiful, right? Moltres. There's another one. Crustal. My cheese sandwich. That Plasma Espeon, says Zukun, right? But this one, probably my second favorite after the Superior, is the Electivire. I love the blue borders too, and that's what I really loved about the Black Curum Full Art from Surging Sparks. That blue background reminded me just of a Plasma card. I think I had yours going up here. Emmanuel. Excellent. I know you had a bag going too, so. Is that Electivire 5-band? Good question. Let me double check. I think it was, or it was Ryoito. I know I just butchered that name all to hell. Oh no, we were both incorrect here. It is Beruberi. Hey Lan, are you still here? What's the matter? Keep shaking your ears. So, props to Doozy. Captain Rafa is still on if you're looking for a raid cat. Oh, okay. Beruberi. Yep. Beruberi. That's one that I'm unfamiliar with, honestly. I thought it was going to be Rarito, but that's why you don't assume. I might have to look into them and see what other cards they've been. I like that Sprig promo. That's still in there. Wow, yeah, the blue borders on that. I gotta say, when I first started ripping Plasma, I really was like, why the blue? It throws things off so much. Hearing it first time, me too. Go lay down. You're fine. Such cool art. I agree. Zukun hadn't said hey yet. My bad. Glad to see you. Zukun. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out. 13 of y'all in here. 30 likes? Man, you guys came and delivered. Happy to hang out tonight, man. I definitely hope that every one of you, I always hope to see you guys when I go live, because I really want to bring positivity, happiness. If I can be that one thing in your day that makes it better, then that's what I want to do. I had fun. Maddie, have you been here the whole time? 31 likes, I see. 32 now. Woof. Coming on through with the likes, man. I love it. You're the best, Kev. You're the best, man. I appreciate you being here as well. Keep doing what you're doing, man. For real, your art is next to none, and I see you. I see you working on it. Haven't you slept yet? Don't you sleep, man? For the past 20 minutes. Okay, cool. I'm glad you had fun, Maddie. I didn't see anything in the chat from you. I'm sorry. Isn't it a little late? I don't think it's a school night, though. Isn't school out right now? This thing was impromptu. Such a pleasant surprise. I agree 100%. 100%. And sometimes the most unexpected things are the things that we need most. And man, I'm really glad that I had this time for y'all and with y'all. Yeah, school's out. Excellent. Excellent. Well, with that, we were actually just about to wrap it up. We went ahead, we did poetry, we did nighttime, we did pack giveaways. I get to do some card art for JBs. We gave away 4 Ice Baby packs, so might recommend a channel to raid if you guys do not mind. Hydra Collect seems like a great dude. Hydra Collects. I've heard of them before. See, 33 likes, well deserved, Kev. Thank you, Adam. I really appreciate you, fam. Appreciate all of you. And you know what? Hydra Collects, I don't believe we've ever rated them before. Let me see. Is Hydra still live? Yeah, if y'all want to take a look real quick. And then, Lori, I'm not sure if you're still in the chat. I don't think you said goodnight quite yet. Oh, there you are. Thank you. Appreciate that. Monster Hydra Collects. Excellent. Okay, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, let's go raid Hydra and go hang out with Cameron, who's modding over there. I super appreciate you guys. I left Hydra to come here. Now I'm bringing you right back. I appreciate that, Rafa, and I'm gonna read your thing tonight, man. We'll go over. We'll raid for a bit. And then for my nightly read, I'll read your written word, and I'll give you some feedback on that. And I'm really looking forward to sharing that with the community as well, fam. Now let's go back to Hydra. Just made it in time to say bye, Alien. I really appreciate you coming in. Congratulations again on that, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, fam. Text me, I'm around. But we're gonna go and raid Hydra Collect, so let's go over there. And remember, go out and get anything y'all want to, but remember, it takes $0 to be a good person. Whatever you do, always do it through peace, love, and Pokemon. And thank you for always believing in ghosts. Have a beautiful night, everybody. Let's go raid. Depends on the time, Radio. Let me know the time, and I'll do my best to plan my day around it. Of course, Alien. Yeah, for real, brother. I want to make sure that I can be there as much as I can. We'll come to stream radio. Excellent. Yeah, everybody, come and join radio stream tomorrow. I'm in PokéGhost raid. Excellent. Let's go. PokéGhost raid. Let's go haunt Hydra Collects. Have a beautiful rest of your night, y'all.